Happy holidays, the 12 days of dumbness. Jingle bells, Glenda smells, Polly's not okay. Wife's in jail, can't make bail, oh, and this guy, he got tased. Walking across the land with a camera in their hand. Because they have no job, post office they will stand. Harassing people too, for AdSense revenue. Acting like a jackwagon is all they'll ever do. Oh, jingle bells, conflict sells, now they're getting paid. They don't care about our rights, I hope they get pepper sprayed. Numbskulls in handcuffs and good window smashes. Morons arrested for all their trespasses. P. Barnes and his infamous in-court tasing. These are a few of my favorite things. When they misquote Poster 7, and it makes me mad. I just remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. On the first day of dumbness, Mike Gravelin gave to me Blendino without attorney. On the second day of dumbness, Regipol gave to me 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the third day of dumbness, Van Bellen gave to me dumb UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the fourth day of dumbness, Artie gave to me 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 5th day of dumbness, Schrodinger gave to me 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 6th day of dumbness, Team Skeptic gave to me 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumbs, UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 7th day of dumbness, Vilified gave to me 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 8th day of dumbness, Familia gave to me douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 9th day of dumbness, Unclean Hands gave to me 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 10th day of Christmas, Dr. Dave gave to me 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smacking, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK Softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 11th day of dumbness, Kid Rocks gave to me best action ever, 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish wines, dumb UK soft it, 2 tasty tasings, and Blandino without attorney. On the 12th day of dumbness, Palmetto gave to me. No nonsense, trooper, best action ever. 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs. 7 sloppy smacking, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed. 4 Moorish ones, dumbs, UK softs it, 2 tasty tasings, and Blandino without attorney.
Frauditors suck, don't go everywhere. They just don't care. Starbucks they may, or Chick-fil-A, do what they say, or pepper spray. Post office clowns in every town, giving all the employees a frown. They're imbeciles, holding gimbals, trespass them soon. They're just a goon. They are so dumb, their brains are numb. Can't hardly think, they really stink. Dunning-Kruger. Dunning-Kruger. I can adjust to buy a stamp. I just get paid to buy a stamp. That's what they say. It's not okay, cause it's not true. Big douche canoe.
All right. Round of applause for that Hezokuai. All right, right off the bat, before we even get started. So last night, we were setting everything up. Ray and I were doing our, meetings and stuff, and we were setting everything up because since we do 2 shows on Thursday, we like to try and set things up in advance, because it's a lot. So we set everything up in advance, and then I was like, well, it's all done, so why not just put up the StreamYards now? So we did that, and it's all good. No problems. It's all, still pickles, man. But what I noticed that I never thought about is that the chat is picking up basically when I came up this morning and turned it on. So there were already people in here before that. So I have no idea who was actually first. Some people are saying it was News Now Voodoo. So I'm going to do my greetings like I always do, but I'm going to do them with who I have. So as far as the order goes, I don't remember. I can't see who was here when or what. So I'm just going to give a triple dipple happy dance, which is also known as the cupcake dance. I'm going to do it in honor of whoever was here first, whether it was News Now Voodoo. And if it was, boy, I know you've been chewing on them wires and doing all kinds of nonsense. I see you sitting there, you little punk. Come here.
I was the first one here, man. Hey, listen, you guys, as you don't know, man, I was online with my phone, and as soon as he made that StreamYard, I heard him talking to that lady, and they were talking about, hey, why don't we just start the stream early since we're already done, blah, 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 what a bunch of crap. Anyway, so I went in there, and man, those wires taste good. I put some Vegemite on them. That's delicious, man. All right. Nutritious, too. I mean, nutritious, too. Ow.
So here's a triple dipple happy dance for whoever was here first. Ding dong, dang, dang, dang. But here you go. Love you guys. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yeah. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Love all you guys I love to see are here today. Yes, every day. The Rash Crew family is full. No, wait. I couldn't think of a rhyme in time. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Poop scoop. Look, if I'm a little goofy this morning, it's because for those of you who've been following along, these last couple of days, my allergies have been kicking my butt real hard, and I've been taking a lot of allergy pills. So right now I'm a little, fuzzy up there. So I apologize if I get silly. Just enjoy it. It's a fun ride. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. And we start like we always do with our super mega ultra hardcore THX certified George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, and Peter Jackson approved special effects extravaganza. All right. You guys are the best fans ever. Ding dong, dang, dag, nabbit. All right. So the first one I see on my list is Vestige of Peace. All right. Good morning. Big hugs. And then we got Highway Star. My secretary, the one and only, the amazing P. Barnes II is here. He's just TCBing, mate. Taking care of business. Griffey, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know what? Because of that comment, I'm going to give you a happy dance, man. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got to cheer you up. That's what we're here for, to make everybody happy. Cliff Hickson. G'day, kiddies. All right. G'day, Cliff. What? I always got to show off my quokka because it isn't mine. This came in the mail from Griffey, but he wrote me a note. I put it in my fan mail folder that the quokka is specifically, all right, Frauditor News Network technically isn't Cupcake. Cupcake is her stuffed animal. This is Cupcake when Cupcake and News Now Voodoo actually met in real life. There they are fighting. It looks like they're hugging, but if you watch the video, she was actually knocking him over. It's great. She was kicking him and stuff. But he sent me the quokka to give her when I go up to visit her next month. Well, I'm going up to visit my kids next month, but while I'm there, I'm going to visit her too because I'm going to be in the neighborhood. And I'm going to give her this quokka to add to her collection. So while I have them, look at the cute little quokka. Quokkas are so cute. But he did give me a kangaroo with a little baby kangaroo in his pouch. I get to keep that. What? Really?
Hey guys, listen, no, that's Voodoo's voice, never mind. Hey guys, listen, I was just talking to Hez just now, and I had an idea of something I wanted to do, so he said I can do it, so go ahead, Hez, set it up. What the hell? What do you want? What's with this stupid, what is this thing, a kangaroo or some nonsense? What does he want? Oh, well, I wanted to show you how we take care of frauditors in Australia, man. Ow! It didn't work.
I just realized I can't change the voices while I got two hands full of idiot. I thought it'd be cute. Have the kangaroo kick the voodoo down. Never mind. I told you I'm only 60% this part. I'm trying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying. Good day, Cliff. In other words, the point I'm trying to make is when Cliff said good day, I thought of like the Australians. I say good day, mate, and all that good stuff. Yeah. Damn crows. All right, what do we got? Pete Barnes, Message of Peace, Highway Star, Cliff Hickson, Griffey. Greg Jonick is here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the amazing, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the fantastic, Ray is here. All right. Greg Jonick for $2 says, Taze News Now Voodoo for taking my spot at number one. Oh boy, oh boy. Poo sandwiches, they taste like Vegemite each and every night. Oh dear. Well, we're in the internet capacity of pooping and the scooping. And today, Greg Jonick gave $2 for a tase. He'll get it pretty soon. But first, we got Greg Jonick, Griffey, and Linda 67. Welcome to the show. It's afternoon where you at. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Thank you for joining us. As always, awesome. Jason D's here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see. Greg Jonick, Message of Peace, Ray, P. Barnes, Griffey, Greg Jonick. Who else is in the house today? Yay. Hooray. Scott Ammo's here. Jason D, P. Barnes, Cliff Hickson, Griffey. Yeah. I love you guys. Let's see. Who did I miss? I know I had to miss somebody. You guys been here since 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh man, I love this job. Let's see. Ray. Electric Glide 28 is here. Hello, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. All right, same to you, buddy. All right. Fellow human. I'm sorry. I just realized, with screen names, sometimes you don't know if you're talking to a, So I'm like, hey, buddy. I'm like, well, maybe. Hey, hello, Electric Glide 28. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Happy holidays to you too. All right. What was the score of the Bears game? Shut up. Oh, that's why you said I might get banned soon. Because that was your last comment. I get it. Yeah, they lost. All right. Cynthia Karen Shaw's here. Morning, y'all. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Jason D, Message of Peace. There he is, that little punk. Why is that lady here so early? I'm chewing on her wires next. Uh-oh, you better look out, Ray. Hush up, News Now Voodoo. That's what does it. That's right. Don't you take no guff. That voodoo doll, he should know better than to mess with you. He's only trying to get away with that when he's on text and he knows you can't do nothing. Let's see. Will X is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And I told him too. That's why he's here. Because last night, when I first created these, I created this afternoon, the Thursday Hez and Ray with Hez and Ray Make Your Day from Hez and Ray Production Studios. When I made that stream ahead of time, he showed up and he's like, I'm going to stay in here until the show starts. I'm like, then you're going to miss the morning show. So now he's here, ladies and gentlemen, right where he belongs. Let's see who else. Greg Jonick, P. Barnes, Jason D. Dino's here. All right. Let's see. P. Barnes, Jason D. Scott Ammo, Dino. Dad farted. How do you make antifreeze? You take her blanket away. Oh my goodness. Brian Showman's here, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now. Luke Mitchell. All right. That's awesome. Let's see. Will X, Luke Mitchell, Jason D. Parson, 1122. Great to see you, buddy. All right. Society Red is also here. All right. Oh, good. Griffey's like, oh, eat some Vegemite. It'll kill your germs. Shut up. Yeah, but it'll also kill my tongue. Mr. Fox is here. Luke Mitchell. Methodist Dave. All right. All right. Luke Mitchell, Mr. Peace. Snafu the Great for $5. News Now Voodoo. Wow, you really just fines on his 60th birthday. What's there not to like about him? Oh, yeah. The man is a legend. Heck, smack, poke, and tase. Has 2 tasings on deck and a good beating. And Godzilla. Our resident janitor, Rube Maximilian, is here, ladies and gentlemen. Kings 2000 said, good morning, all. Everybody, that's always. All right. What do we got? Snafu, Ray, Terry Barnes. All right. Colrack is back. Yes. Colrack isn't always able to make it in the morning, but when he's here, you know that we're ready to get the show on the road. Parsons, shut up. We don't need to actually hear the Bears score. He was being sarcastic because he knows they lost. Anyway, it's Thursday. Why are we talking about Sunday's game? We got a new game coming up this Sunday for them to lose. I mean that they're going to win. Damn it. There it is. Christina H is here. Look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious me. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, thank you for being here. The Rash family's in full effect. Thank you for coming to the show. We got 2 requests for me to tase the voodoo doll already on deck, including a poke and a smack. But, yeah, why not? Let's just do bandanciality. Let's get started with that, and then we'll move on to the first video, which just happens to be a new Hezokuai video. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I put out a new one yesterday. So we're going to watch that. But first of all, let's get this tasing done.
Oh, man. First you let that kangaroo kick me in the head, and now you're going to stab me? Ow! What the heck? And then you're going to smack me? Ow! And then you're going to tase me? Why, just because I'm a no-good, rotten, lousy frauditor? And I have no empathy or sympathy or compassion for anybody anywhere? I love it.
Come back here, boy. You ain't done.
What do you mean I'm not done, son? 2? I don't need another one, man. I'm still circulating from the last one. Oh, go ahead. Hit the button, Hez.
Oh, no.
Hey! Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, almost. Not yet, though. All right. We're almost there with our derriere. It's almost Christmas time. I'll put out the video, man. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you for joining us, as per usual. Let's start with the first video of the day, which, like I said, just happens to be my new video. All right. The scroll. I love it.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel over by there. And today we're going to take a look at the Tyrant Terminator Studios as he goes ahead and tries to get a FOIA request at a school administration office. Turns out the administration office is closed for construction. And even after they explain that to him multiple times, he still doesn't accept that as an answer. Apparently, he went to the Audit Them School of FOIA requesting, which basically teaches us that no matter who you are or what you do, if you have a job that is in any way related to the state or the city or any kind of government entity, you are a FOIA expert and you must absolutely have all of the forms and paperwork with you at all times and fill them out for the person and take them to the proper office for the person, do all the work on demand. When anyone with a camera shows up and tells you what to do, you do it. Because that's how frauditors live. You do what they say or you get punished because the frauditors are the tyrants.
It was good, TTA family. Back at y'all with another one. Man, today we at the school district administration offices out in Round Lake, Illinois. And we're just getting ready to see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time. So let's go see. Sarah Gravel, are you like the administrator or?
I'm an assistant principal.
Okay, yes, I'm just coming in to file some paperwork.
For what though?
For FOIA.
Oh, so this is the Early Education Center.
Okay.
And right here is where you would sign up a student for early childhood. Are you looking for the administrative offices?
Yes, because I see a sign right there saying administrative services.
So the majority of them are actually moved out because we're under construction.
Okay.
Right now, do you know a specific person you're looking to talk with?
Not exactly. No, I know I've been directed to come here. They said I could come file a FOIA request here. And plus, I know this is a public body, so I can file it here. And then the onus is on you guys to forward it to the appropriate person. So there's no need for me to go anywhere else where I can just do it here.
I don't know how I could help you though here at the Early Education Center.
Okay. Well, is there a way you might want to call someone just to see since I'm here?
I could call someone, but I don't know that there's anyone here that is able to help you because this is a preschool building.
Oh, cool. It's a preschool. Now I get to audit a bunch of little kids, not even old enough to go to kindergarten. Awesome. No, of course not. That would be ridiculous and unacceptable. One of the reasons why I chose this video to show is because a few weeks ago on our Thursday show, the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show, we declared a Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week based on a vilified freedom video where some random douche canoe walked right into a school and they let him. And that right there was where the mistake was made in the first place. Nobody who doesn't have a student in any school should be allowed to just walk in. That's ridiculous and insane. And we were all like, oh, that's terrible. So I love the fact that nothing really happens in this video because he never even gets in the door. I love it.
I'm trying to get in touch with someone from the district that might be able to help you. Okay.
So where would the district even be located?
So there are multiple buildings for the district.
Like the main office.
So they're spread out amongst other buildings right now. That's why I'm trying to find out where
The main office is.
Mhm.
Because like I was trying to, what's your name again?
My name is Sarah Grabo.
Sarah, what I was trying to explain to you is that we can fill out a FOIA even right here. You would just have to forward it to the administration office.
But I don't
That's
have
the law.
I don't have any. I understand what you're saying, but I don't have anything here.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you need to fill out.
So are you familiar with what FOIA even
No.
is? Oh, okay. So let's deal with that. So FOIA is Freedom of Information Act.
Can I ask why you're filming me?
I'm just documenting today. I documented all my interactions with public entities. So that's basically why I'm filming. But what I'm trying to tell you is by law, I can, as a member of the public, I can fill out a FOIA, which is the Freedom of Information Act, and I can do it here and turn it into you or whomever other personnel,
Okay.
whomever else is the personnel, and then you guys will forward it over to administration.
Okay. I'm just trying to get you some information on it. Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna the next time she comes though, if she's still hesitant and reluctant, because I can tell, her whole mannerisms, tell if she's going to be reluctant to help.
Saying that she's reluctant to help because as a preschool administrator, she doesn't even know what the heck you're talking about is like going into McDonald's and complaining on them because they don't sell Whoppers.
Then we're going to try to push forward to ask her, can we, enter the building? Because obviously we can. You say it says this right here. So notice visitors must report to the office. So to me, it seems like she wants me to hang outside, which right now we're going to keep her kind of respectful right now. It's all good. I'm not really tripping about that. But the very next time we are going to ask to enter into this building and to file us a FOIA. If she don't allow us to do that, then that's going to be definitely a violation. And we'll go from there. So you guys stay tuned. Let's see. This was construction. Note all visitors must report to site office. Right. Round Lake area, schools, District 116, Administrative Service Center. So actually look like it's in that far building back there. How do we get back there?
Oh, I know this one. Okay. All right. You see that big fence looking metal thing in front of you with all the signs on it about the construction zone and construction entrance and hard hats required and all that stuff? That's there to let you know the answer to your question.
How do we get back there?
Is you don't.
What's going on, officer? You know what? Like I was just saying, I feel that it's rather disingenuous that they would give you guys a call. The lady told me to wait right here. She would be back to help and never came back when you guys showed up.
Speaking of disingenuous, I wonder what you would call someone who builds a false narrative by building the false equivalency of someone telling you that you're in the wrong place talking to the wrong people is the same thing as a denial of service by a public servant, because I'm slaying Terminators at the direct Terminator. I call him the brain cell Terminator. Eventually, the cops go in there, they talk to the principal, they come out, and it turns out, we're going to find out in a moment, that this douche canoe roaming around with his camera and having the cops come and all that got the school on lockdown.
Officers, your body cam on?
Okay.
The school was on lockdown?
Tell them because this is a social teacher in a classroom. Sorry. 10-4. I'll do that.
So real quick, officers, your body cam on?
Yes.
Okay, and did I just hear that right? That the school has been placed on lockdown?
Yes.
Wow, I think that's
said that they couldn't identify you as a parent. You didn't look familiar, so they were concerned for whatever reason. I'll let them know to lift that. I have information for you on the FOIA request.
Okay.
You don't take FOIA requests here. You have to contact the superintendent. Her name is Heather. This is her phone number. She will give you all the information for the FOIA request.
Yeah, and what I was trying to tell her as well, that we had, because she didn't even know anything about FOIA, the young lady. I guess she's the principal. So I was trying to tell her that we have a right to file it in person.
Okay.
So that's my thing. That might be like this young lady name that you're holding in your hand might be the FOIA officer, but I want to have a right to fill it out in person. Okay. And then I was talking to Officer Cheney here that the administration office is actually behind this building. We're just trying to figure out how do we access back there.
So to my understanding, they do not have any FOIA paperwork in there. The principal told me that they don't have the forms in there. They have nothing to do FOIA requests in here.
Which makes sense. The district probably handles all that stuff.
Yeah, so she said she doesn't know what building you have to go to. She just knows you contact the superintendent and then she will direct you.
She could probably allow you to do it in person. It's just you got to figure out where you can go.
Right, but see,
there's like 3 different district offices, just so you know.
And you know what? That's crazy because I asked her exactly where it was at, and she acted like she didn't want to help. So, I mean,
I don't think she knows, to be honest.
But she's the principal. Even if she doesn't have the knowledge, she can find out.
Well, eventually she did find out. That's how the cop has the information in his hand. He talked to her. So because the cop was in there talking to her, he's eventually going to talk to some more cops. They're going to tell him that she actually called the superintendent, and he's the one who told her to contact the non-emergency to get the police there because they didn't know what was going on. He's going to try to sell it like it's this big thing, whatever. It's just a bunch of him talking in circles. Eventually, he gets his FOIA done and all that taken care of when the superintendent and all of them are there. But then he wants to get the body cam footage of the cop talking to the principal. So what does he do? He goes to the wrong place. Gee, we never saw that before.
How you doing today? Are you the chief? You like you got some type of rank up there? What's your major? Commander. I was calling. I'm coming in today actually to see. Want to file a FOIA. But you guys, the city of Round Lake has 2 police departments, correct?
No, we're Round Lake Park. We're separate from Round Lake.
Oh, Round Lake Park. Okay.
All right, and then like the next 15 minutes of the video are him going to all the different Round Lakes in Illinois, Round Lake Beach, Round Lake Park, Round Lake Heights, whatever, trying to figure out which one is the one he's supposed to be at. He doesn't know where he's at or what he's doing, whatever. It's, you know that song, Silent Lucidity? Well, this guy's voice is the sound of stupidity. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and wrap this up because it's nothing after this. But just for a little added bonus, let's go ahead and watch frickin' media being a frickin' idiot.
Let's go ruffle some feathers, I guess. I mean, I'm not intentionally ruffling feathers, but it just happens when I show up. Must be my face. Must be. It's got to be. Has to be.
Well, although I wouldn't be surprised if people got scared when they saw your face. But it's not your face. I don't think it's your face at all. I think it's things like this.
What we got here? Oh, she worky.
Yeah, I don't intentionally ruffle people's feathers. I just bang my camera loudly against the glass to draw attention to myself. No intention to ruffle feathers there. Nope, none at all. Sure, pal. And the best part is, this is right after they just left the building and literally no one said anything to them while they were in there. So you would think, audit passed, let's go home. Oh, no, they didn't get a negative reaction. So they had to slam their camera up against the glass to get attention and draw attention to themselves and let everybody know that they were there to start trouble.
Oh, there's somebody else's. That's not Julianne, though, is it? Hi. Nobody. I said hi to Julianne, and she didn't say hi back. That's not Julianne? Oh, okay. Her door said Julianne. She must be working in Julianne's office, huh? All right. You have a great day. You almost got all the blinds. You still got this one left. There you go. Uh-oh, your tree's in the way. Oh, no, the tree's in the way. She made them close the blinds this way. Oh, they're struggling to close their blinds. It's hilarious how quickly they run to close the blinds. You're not really supposed to be here. Maybe you're not supposed to be here. They closed all the blinds over here. That's hilarious. You made them shut them all. Well, at least people, when there's someone in the office, you can see all the blinds are closed. That's hilarious. I see nobody in none of these offices, it looks like.
I left that bit in because I want to make a point about the blinds. These guys are always going around everywhere telling everybody they have to keep their blinds shut or I can film inside there. What's the goal? To deny anyone and everyone sunlight? You talk about wasting tax dollars, but you want to increase all of the city buildings' electric bills tenfold by making them forced to never get any sunlight because some random idiot might show up with a camera and film through the window, and you think it's funny. And then how many times have we heard these guys in a situation like that say you need to create privacy? So they shut the blinds to create privacy. Now they're hiding transparency because they shut the blinds. It's a bunch of crap. Anyway, the rest of this video is him roaming around the building with his buddy until like somebody shows up and he talks for a minute, gives him his whole spiel about blah, 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 whatever. But that's all nonsense. It's freaking media and he's a freaking idiot. So anyways, the guy he was talking to disengages and walks away. Of course, he follows him. Let's go ahead and listen to some words of wisdom from the journalist supreme frickin' media.
Burr, chicky burr, burr, chicky burr.
All right. Anyway, it looks like I already owe a tasing. Because the taser never fails. So far, so good. Let's see. Let me go back and look here. I got this from Griffey for $2. News Now Voodoo has the taser never failed. No, get tased. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we did the Snafu, the great one, and the Griffey one. Those are I'm seeing. I think that's it. That see, maybe that's the problem. He's chewing on the wires again. That dirty, no good, rotten scoundrel. Oh boy. Greg Jonick, Taser News Now Voodoo, Snafu the Great. Right, those are the first two that I did this morning. And then this one is the one that I owe. All right. News Now Voodoo, has the taser ever failed? No. Get tased. All right. Am I back? I'm sorry, guys. I saw that I was frozen on the internet, so I want to make sure that my signal's back on. Trying to keep up. Sorry about that, guys. We're all good. All right. Anyway, let's get to the tasing. All right.
Oh, Griffey! Oh, come on. It's always you. Has the taser ever failed? Oh, I never thought of that. If the taser fails, it won't work. Maybe I'm chewing the wrong wires. Maybe I should go after the taser remote. Oh, wait, but Blackheart has one. Baby has one now. That lady has one. I don't know, man. I don't think I can avoid it, but I'll try. Bye. Ah! Oh, no!
That's awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. You guys are the best fans in the world. I love you guys. Oh, the Rash family in full effect. Oh, my goodness gracious me. So, yes, that was my newest, latest, greatest creation. But we got so much other stuff to talk about today. I was just looking actually at, which one was it? I got a few things I wanted to talk about as far as these videos and what's going on with these guys. But what I really wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and remind you guys how awesome it is that Cupcake Frauditor News Network has been back. She's been back every Saturday. She's been back making videos again. So, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we keep this ball rolling and get right into the new Frauditor News Network video? All right. Yes. We love Cupcake. Big fans here at the show. Big supporter. And, of course, my co-host on the Saturday Night Snafu. Here we go, guys. All right.
Today, I am sorry to present to you good... Hello, and welcome back. Today, I am sorry to present to you good guy activism. In this video, Creepy David does what Creepy David is known to do. Creepily peer through and record inside police cars. However, today, Karma is not having any of his crap, and she shows herself in the form of a police officer who knocks the creepy camera out of Creepy David's hands and leaves him to do the walk of shame into the police station to get a complaint form herein the Frauditor Zone.
It's your boy Good Guy Activism. We here at the 7th Precinct in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, New York. New York City, New York. Let's go take a look at this vehicle, go check up on it. My privacy screen is cracked. It's really messing with me. Cause I don't know if it's the I don't know if it's the screen protector, if it's the privacy screen, or if it's my actual screen. I don't think it's the.
I will definitely look into that, Christina.
I don't think it's my
that
actual
sounds.
screen.
I'll look into that. Thank you.
This guy's getting out of his car. I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, you can stop recording now. What's the worst thing about recording in the car?
What's your name?
Officer Barnes.
Your badge number?
17944.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What's your name?
Guy? Guy?
Guy what?
Freeman?
You're happy to record inside the car for what?
You stopped eating a pizza to come talk to me for what?
Yeah, because I dropped off some kids.
That's what's up.
Yeah, okay. And I see some stranger recording in the car, so I got to ask some questions for you.
Recording in public is strange.
When you record in the car, when I got kids coming in and out of the car.
I don't see no.
Have a good day.
You too. You gonna curse in front of the kids too? I'm asking you a question.
I curse in front of you.
Are you gonna curse in front of them too?
I
You
don't
gonna
give
teach
a
them how
fuck
to
because they're
curse?
inside the car right now.
Yeah.
You having fun, right?
I'm telling you, mind my business. I
Me
didn't come
too.
up to you. You came up to me.
You came up to me in the
I
car.
came up to the car.
Listen, have a good night, all right?
Don't touch me. Give me your card.
Nope.
Give me your card.
What's that?
Tyrant.
Listen, just do me a favor, okay?
Don't touch me, bro.
Listen, I'm just trying to help you out. Help you out.
Why
Do
are you
not
touching
record.
me?
Do not record me when I'm with my kids, all right?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna tell you what to do. Don't record the car.
Don't tell me what to do.
Do you want to see that again? Yeah, you do. Of course you do. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Nice.
How embarrassing and humiliating to have to pick up your phone off the ground like that. I know what the officer did was unprofessional, but it was equally as funny and even more well-deserved.
You a bitch. You a bitch. And I was just talking about how my privacy screen is cracked. Now it's even more cracked.
Oh well. Karma's a bitch.
Now get the hell out of my town.
This nigga's a bitch, bro.
What are you?
Let's go inside and file a complaint on this nigga.
Right, correct. This journalist, how much time does he spend on fast forward mode, just walking around filming nothing?
If you like this video as much as I liked making it, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel.
What kind of animals?
It's now time for the cool down to bring our blood pressure back to normal, take a deep breath, and return to a saner world without frauditors. To help you do that, please enjoy this compilation of these oh so cute fennec foxes.
Fennec foxes are easily recognizable by their distinctive features, and most noticeable being their exceptionally ears, exceptionally long ears, up to 6 inches long. Wow, those are big ears. The music she uses always gets me in trouble, so let me play something else. There you go. Fennec foxes are primarily nocturnal, meaning they're most active during the night. Yep. This helps them avoid the intense heat of the daytime in the desert environment. They're so cute. How does she keep finding all the cutest animals? Aw. Fennec foxes are skilled diggers and create elaborate burrows in the sand for shelter and protection for predator. These burrows have multiple entrances and exits. Nice. Oh, what is that, like a yam or a carrot or something? Are they vegan? Foxes that don't eat meat? Oh, that don't mean that they eat. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Due to their small size and charming appearance, some people are attracted to the idea of keeping as pets. However, in many places, there's legal restrictions, and their care can be challenging due to their specific needs. Yeah. Some animals, they're so cute, they're not made to be domesticated. Ray, you want to come up here and look at these foxes with me? Are they 6 cute or what? Oh, well, that's pretty much the end anyway. So did you have anything to say about this video and a good guy idiot getting his phone knocked out of his hand?
No, it was just nice to see.
Right? Mm-hmm. You know what? It is literally exactly like she said. Like, yeah, I understand the cop shouldn't have done that or whatever. It's not supposed to and all that. But oh boy, did it feel good to see him do it. Yeah. I love it. He touches him. Don't touch me. So he purposely like pats him on the shoulder again. Too punk. I love it.
Yeah, I just thought it was I like it. I wouldn't even preface it with like, yeah, they shouldn't have done that. I mean, yeah, he should have.
Right. Well, yeah,
you know.
But technically the rules or whatever. But one of the things that I think was interesting about that video is that and actually this video is going to make Good Guy Audits. I think we should have him be one of the nominees for tonight's Frauditor or Butterbrain Dushkin. Right? You agree?
Well, you kind of muted yourself partway through that. So.
Well, honestly, we already had this discussion, but Good Guy is going to be one of the nominees for this week's Butterbrain Dushkin of the Week. All right. Yeah, but what I was going to say is, or what I was saying was that the thing that I noticed and I think was important about this is that it looked like the cop was doing like a community service thing, like helping these kids, like getting them a ride in the police car, something so like that's why I think the cop was absolutely not taking any guff from this guy. Like, this isn't a normal, like, I'm trying to help these kids out. You could just get the hell out of here with your little camera, you know?
Yeah.
And he wasn't about to deal with it, which I think is great.
Yeah, I think it was more too to protect the children, protect him from filming the children, because he wasn't sure probably if he was going to try and do that or not, you know.
Well, right, exactly. Yeah. So I think the cop did a great job.
Yeah, because they're always like, well, if they're in public, I can film them, you know.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, but that doesn't make it any weirder, or putting them on YouTube or whatever. That's different than filming them. Whatever.
Yeah.
We have been through that argument 100 times. We all know better than that. But anyway, I want to keep it going. Plus, you know, you guys know I'm not 100% this morning, so it's all good though. I'm trying to just keep the momentum going, keep the show going. So what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, I know it came out early yesterday, and I didn't show it on yesterday's show, so it might be old news to you now. But since I've covered the entire Afro Man story up until this point, why don't we go ahead and watch the new Dummy Kruger about auditor found guilty of harassment for the 3rd time this year, and his father was also. What do you think, Ray? You want to watch some Dummy Kruger?
Absolutely, of course.
All right, let's go ahead and get Dummy Kruger on. All right, here we go. Afro Man.
Video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Dummy Kruger channel, everyone. Today's video once again takes us to Lynn County, Iowa to bring you the latest update on First Amendment auditor Afro Man Audits and his father. On October 28th of last year, these two were arrested and were recently convicted of 2 crimes: harassment in the first degree, an aggravated misdemeanor, and willful disturbance, a serious misdemeanor. This saga has been going on for well over a year now, so to tell it properly, we have to go all the way back to September 2022. This is a wild story, but before we get started, please do remember to subscribe, get notified, like, and comment below. Let's jump right in. So how did all this begin? In March of 2022, Afro Man Audits was given a trespass warning from the Marion, Iowa City Hall building. In September of that same year, he and 2 fellow freedom fighters decided to enter City Hall to pick up some records requests, which he was promptly given. That wasn't enough for Afro Man, however, as he vowed not to exit City Hall until he had some answers about his trespass warning from earlier in the year. Afro Man, like many other First Amendment auditors, are under the false belief that a crime must have been committed to receive a trespass warning. This is what happened.
Prove what crime I committed to be trespassed and then come and talk to me. Other than that, I got no reason to talk to you and leave me alone. How about you prove something I've done wrong to be trespassed and then come and talk to me? All right?
Any business can tell you that they don't want you there.
No, they can't.
Yes,
We're
they
in no
can.
law. We're in no law. We've already been over this.
Okay.
We're in no law.
Okay.
I'm waiting for somebody here to show cause. That's why I'm standing here.
To show cause of what? That the person you want to talk to is not here?
Not that I committed a crime and still left.
I don't.
So I'm gonna stand
Number
here.
30. Another one.
I'm gonna stand here and wait until somebody can prove to me what law says to trespass.
Hello.
So
Howdy.
other than that, you do what you gotta do.
I'm back.
For interference. You guys are getting some lawsuits.
Can I touch the middle of my back? You gotta put them in the front.
Some tyrants right here. Constitution hating tyrants.
There you go, guys. No, not you. There you go, bud.
There, you grab that.
Front, because I touched the middle of my back. You guys already separated and all that, so we can do that. Yeah.
Afro Man, whose first name is Casey, was charged and found guilty of trespassing and interfering with official acts. His judgments were only fines totaling $510. While this case was ongoing, Casey picked up his first order of protection from, I can only guess, an employee at City Hall. As this story unfolds, you'll see he will be served with multiple orders of protection from employees throughout Lynn County. As for this case, Casey actually attempted to appeal it, but was ultimately denied a review. Regarding his fines, although he initially made modest monthly payments, they have since ceased and the outstanding amounts have been forwarded to a collection agency. This too will be a common theme for our freedom fighter. Just last fall, he was found guilty of 3 more charges, leading to his current incarceration. He was also hit with these fines and court costs, none of which have been paid. They are also now in collections. So why am I revisiting this previously settled case, and how does it intertwine with today's story? Well, I'm glad you asked. Right after this arrest in September, Casey fiercely began trying to fight this case. During this time period, he visited the county attorney's office on over a dozen occasions, characterized by frequent profanity, numerous demands, multiple requests for call flooding, and more often than not, culminating in the presence of law enforcement. When I say demands, he would show up to the county attorney's office, usually towards the end of the day, and demand service just the way he wanted it. He would demand paperwork on the spot or demand to speak with one of the attorneys trying his case when there was a policy in place that an appointment was required. When they attempted to explain this to him, Casey demanded them show him a law saying an appointment was required. Observing the situation unfold in real time felt akin to witnessing an adult-bodied individual engaged in a dispute reminiscent of a 5-year-old's bedtime argument. I have quite a few clips lined up, but just know that 1, these were all live stream and the quality is really poor at times, and 2, this was just the tip of the iceberg as I was only able to capture a handful of them. The first set of clips we watch are from one of his first times going to the county attorney's office. Notice his mindset right away. He wrongly believes he can freely act and speak to government employees however he likes, while they're expected to endure the mistreatment due to their government employment status. Let's take a look.
They just want to try to stall this, try to prevent me from going to City Hall. But I'm going to go back to City Hall and get arrested again just to come back here and point. Plus, I have the right to redress my government. I can get all mad and upset if I want. You have to be the professional ones and deal with my mouth. You can't violate my rights because of words. You can't. That is a straight against the First Amendment. 100%. So you can get all hurt over words, and it don't matter. It's not against the law.
I wish you understood what freedom of speech was.
Freedom of speech is every in the book. Duh. As a county attorney, you should know the First Amendment. Shouldn't you? I shouldn't know it better than you, and you. I know, Chad. These guys are fucking thugs. She earns the hate. Why are you up here then? Why is she not helping me? Why can't she go and actually get someone who knows how to do her job? Because she clearly don't even know how to do her job. And she's, what, allegedly the supervisor? If you were being courteous, you would have helped me with my question. And
I answered your question. You just didn't like my answer. I told you that your charge was under review.
And
you
then
said, when will it be completed? I said, I do not have the answer for that. You said it better be completed by a specific date.
Yes, by September 8th.
Exactly.
Duh. Why would you give me a court date for September 8th if you were going to review it for up to... Oh my gosh. You are dumber than a box of rocks. Like, seriously. I cannot believe you're a supervisor. I'm just gonna stand here because I can. I mean, you can't do anything about it. I can walk around this building all day till 4:30 if I wanted to. And you're just stalling time right now. You could go back in there and go to work. If you don't want to talk to me, why are you out here still talking to me?
Because you're being disorderly and you're not going to stand
You don't even
at
know the
this door and
definition of
curse
disorderly.
and call
You don't
people
even
names.
know. I'm not calling anybody a name but you because you deserve it. Because I'm the public and I have the right to redress my grievances. Words affect you that bad? Did I hurt your feelings? I'm sorry. Is that what you wanted, was an apology? I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, ma'am. But I'm done with you. You can go back to work. You can kick rocks. You can do something.
The next set of clips, Casey and his father berate one of the clerks because the employee they were trying to speak with simply wasn't available. The clerk closes the shade on her window, attempting to distance herself from the abuse she was taking because the two freedom fighters didn't like her answer.
Fat piece of shit. Are you going on your third lunch? Are you closing windows? Are you going on your third lunch? Now waddle that. Waddle that shit, baby. You're so f***ing stinky and nasty. The glass is to keep the smell out of here.
All right. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. All right. Blackheart Knight for $2 says, News Now Voodoo, here's your Christmas present. A level 11 tasing. Oh, no. I was about to pause it there anyway, because one of the things about Afro Man and his dad is both of them have always had this thing where it's like the way they talk to people. I mean, a lot of these guys, all of these guys are rude and condescending and this and that, but these two, they're just blatantly horrible people. Like, and the fact that his dad not just approves of it, but encourages that sort of behavior from his son. Don't you take no guff from those damn tyrant servants, whatever. Anyway, in honor of news of Afro Man audits, let's tase Voodoo for Blackheart Night. All right.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. That kid, he knows his stuff, man. He's got to be one of the smartest frauditors out there because he knows how to talk to these people, man. I wish that I could talk like that, but Hez won't let me. Yeah, he's going to extend my house arrest, man. Ow. Damn it. And then this guy, Blackheart. News Now, dumbass, please take over Blackheart. Don't let him do this. Stop him, please. No. Ah, crap.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen. What a sight to see. These guys, and Dummy probably spent a month on this video just cutting out all the swear words because these guys are so horrible. How the heck they ever got monetized, I'll have no idea. Or maybe they didn't. Who knows? It's insane the way these guys talk. It's ridiculous and unacceptable. Anyway, let's see some more of it and find out just how bad these douche-cadoos can get. Also, don't forget, we only got 12 minutes to the cupcake happy dance. All right, so keep that in mind, guys. We're going to be coming up with that real soon. Here you go.
Is that your girlfriend, the one in the flannel shirt? She does got a skinny head. Oh, flannel, is that your girlfriend? She's right there to protect you, or your boyfriend, you mean?
Easy night service again.
They've closed the windows on him again.
Yeah, they're trying to force me to talk to Monica instead of, I mean, why is Bonnie not here? She's the discovery lady. She should always be in. If one's in a meeting, they clearly know how long a meeting lasts. They could tell me how long it lasts so I can sit out here and wait till the meeting's over and do my business. Instead, they just want to just deny. I should look up under policy if they can listen to music. Oh, they're trying to play music to get me copyright banned. What a bunch of
Your copyright's fat. Don't matter. We can get around that.
Up next, Casey and his dad attempt to drop subpoenas off to the county attorney's office for, wait for it, employees that don't even work there. Just for clarity, dropping random subpoenas off to unrelated individuals isn't a proper way to serve them. Naturally, Casey and his dad weren't very pleased with this response either.
Monica, you already know that I'm illegally trespassed from City Hall, right? Yes or no? Simple question. Simple question. Simple question. Simple question. Simple question. No shit that his scared ass won't talk to me.
Well, that
His scared ass
I
won't.
can't accept service for him, or I would.
You can't. Dude, the two.
If I could, I would just to get you to leave, but I cannot.
Dude,
Sir.
I can give the subpoenas to the state,
No,
so you
cannot.
When I can't go and
Show me
speak.
the rule. Show me the rule. where
How
the
about
rule
you
is.
show me the rule?
I can show you all the rules. That's not personal service.
Do it then.
Okay, that's it.
Okay,
So
all you have
we're
is
good.
Mike Kitzmiller to serve. He's not going to be served here. You cannot.
I'll serve Ryan Waller then. Fucking.
Who's Ryan Waller?
Does it matter to you? No.
It does if I'm going to accept service.
Nobody lives here, you idiot.
They are not
Nobody
here.
lives in this building, you
people
idiot.
They are not here.
Nobody lives here, idiot. You need to stop talking.
None of the people.
I don't care.
This is why you have a third party.
Jesus. No.
This is why you have a neutral third party.
No.
Do you understand?
No, that is for civil subpoenas, not criminal. You need to learn the difference
You
between
need
criminal.
to serve the individuals at the address where they can be served.
Anybody
I know
that's
that.
not,
He's
anybody
not.
that's not trespass can go serve him for you.
I get
Your
it.
dad,
Why do I have to do that?
Because I can't.
Why am I illegally trespassed from City Hall? Why am I illegally trespassed?
That's not for us to discuss here.
I know, but still, I still want to know why I'm illegally trespassed.
That's something.
I know. Nobody will ever tell me because I've never broken a law to be trespassed.
If you want those served, anybody can do it for you.
Your
All they
dad.
have to do
No
is sign
shit,
it.
I know that.
Then go do that. We can't.
You can. You're just
I
fucking being
cannot
ignorant.
serve them on your behalf or accept them. If they were in this office, I would do it in a heartbeat. If it was me, I would accept service.
When these fucking two goons aren't going to talk to me or anybody that I had go in there to
Process
serve
them is
these.
you can have the sheriff serve them for you for a minimum fee.
Why do I want to go pay $60 to have a paper served that I could do myself?
I'm giving you options. If you don't want to take those
You
options,
don't hear my option.
I can't do it for you, or I would. That's what I'm telling you. I genuinely would do it if I could.
I
can't
doubt
serve
you
subpoena.
would.
She can't do it. But when you said you had subpoenas for Heidi,
I came to accept them for you.
Dad, you're all right. Hey, he's got an injury. Dude, this guy's a dick. No. Hey, don't push my dad around. This asshole is in here standing up in my face, too.
do you have
No.
subpoenas?
Your daddy tells you to move me doesn't mean you get a right to. This is
Seriously.
we're in public.
Tell this to lose his fucking job.
Did you tell him? Did you tell him? Oh yeah, I do. But
Look
did
at
you
this
tell
fucking tool
Yeah, when he
smiling.
put his hand-
F you, dude. Don't touch me.
Let me see.
Don't touch me. My paperwork's in there. F you.
Where's
Why
your
would I show?
subpoena?
Why are you all laying
Where's
your
your
hands?
subpoena?
Dude, move. God, dude, you guys are the. No, dude, look at this shit. What did I tell you? Where'd he go? Look at
Where's your
this.
subpoenas that
Now
you need to
I'm
serve?
not being allowed in there.
Where's
So
your
did you lie to me
subpoenas?
because now I can't go back in there?
I didn't lie to you.
They're not letting me back in there, so that's a lie.
Where are your
No,
subpoenas?
this is not right.
Where are your subpoenas that you want served? I'm here to serve
I don't
them.
need to. Why would I do
Now you
business
don't need
through
to
you?
serve the subpoenas?
Dude,
Yes or no?
All right. The last set of clips we were going to watch happened just a few days before his arrest. This time, he once again goes to the county attorney's office attempting to speak with the attorney prosecuting his case. He is once again told that an appointment is necessary.
Is Nicholas Maybanks, Monica, or not Monica, Maybanks, Shale, Heidi, or Bonnie available? What?
What's it regarding?
Just stuff. Who are you?
I'm Jordan. I'm one of the assistant county attorneys out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just needed to speak with Nicholas Maybanks or Heidi or Shale or Bonnie.
You received our policy. We've asked that you just please follow it.
But policy doesn't trump my right.
Thank you very much.
Are you going to refuse service?
Not refusing service. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Do you have Bonnie available,
Let's have it on
Heidi,
your website.
or Shale, or Nicholas Maybanks?
Would you like to set up an appointment? Sir?
No, I don't need to.
This ain't even on your website. I'm sorry, do you have any business here?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
I'm just trying
this
to
is an
figure
educational
out why I
thing,
can't
so
come into a
show how
public
dumb
building and
you are.
speak to the attorneys that are
Does-
representing my case.
Sir,
Whose name does that say, though?
do you want to set
Whose
up an
name?
appointment?
Whose name does that say?
I'm gonna have to.
Whose name does that say?
Thank you guys.
Whose name does that say? Damn, Rocket.
Every one of these is dumber than dirt.
Mhm.
Later, you inbreeder. Since she closed it, what was he saying to that fat pig?
Okay, I'm at the county attorney's office right now, and I'm being surrounded by deputies, and they are threatening me if I do not leave the county attorney's office. But I am here for business, and I'm being denied service. And I've been being denied service for multiple days, and this is just getting irritating. And I'm always being threatened with arrest just to do business at the county attorney's office. I've talked to Monica. Nicholas Maybanks is making up fake policies. I cannot speak to the attorneys that I need to speak to. This is just ridiculous. All these people have to do is their job. That is it. Turn that down.
Hey.
No. Turn that down. That's prior restraint. Hey, bitches, turn that down. It's prior restraint.
You're not doing.
Hey, bitch, that's prior restraint.
Get away from
Prior restraint.
Get away.
That is against the law. One of you three should go in there. You know what prior restraint is?
You know you're gonna get charged.
You know that it is a charge, right?
You're gonna get charged.
Do you know what prior restraint is? That they are trying to.
Do you know what a brain is? Obviously, you don't have one. Okay. He keeps complaining about people playing music so he doesn't get copyright. So if the purpose of his filming is to film his interaction, his wonderful interaction, not causing a bad reaction intentionally, but the story basically is we're just recording to record our interaction, then why does he care if he gets copyright when he posts it on YouTube? If the goal isn't to post it on YouTube and make money, then why does he care if they mess with his copyright? Gee, I wonder. And he just keeps doubling down on it. Also, his voice is so freaking annoying. Okay? Just now, while it was playing, I had to go in the other room for a minute. With the door closed, with just my headphones, I could still hear him. It was quiet, but I could hear him. Oh, man, this kid is horrible. Oh, man. But when it comes to doing what we do here, he's a gem. Because he's a plethora of material, and unless he's locked up, it just keeps coming more and more and more. Great stuff. Just like Chili the Cat Show, the jokes write themselves, ladies and gentlemen.
You make my video copyright struck by playing music. That is prior restraint. Yes. Do you know what copyright privilege is? They are trying to play music because they know I make money on YouTube, so they're going to play music to try to get my video copyright struck. So it's your job to go in there and say, no, you can't do that because it's against the law. That is prior restraint. What's your name?
These guys will charge you because they don't.
What's your name?
We don't charge Nazis.
What's your name? That way I can file a complaint on you. I need her name.
Is that your girlfriend? Oh, yeah. That's your girlfriend? I can see you two.
Dad, get her name.
What's your name? The one doing the prior restraint. What's your name?
Hey, bitch, you're a public employee.
Are you going to deny that too? So you're going to deny it, right?
All right, I'm going to go talk to Courtney Arnold.
Unfortunately, there were quite a few live streams that I wasn't able to get downloaded quickly enough. During portions of those, Casey and his father would be seen cruising around the parking lot, pointing out to their followers which vehicles the employees drive, while focusing directly on their license plates. They repeatedly claimed knowledge of these employees' home addresses, threatening not only the individuals, but that they also plan to hold their children accountable as well. And finally, after more than a month of this charade, an arrest warrant was requested and granted, leading to the apprehension of both men on November 1st, 2022. The following day, Casey informed his viewers.
Yeah, I was arrested on an arrest warrant last night, or yesterday when I came to the courthouse. I had to spend the night in jail.
Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Ray, you want me to bring you up for the cupcake dance? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's just about time. We're almost there for the cupcake happy dance. All right. While we're talking about happy dances, let's check our our like count. Let me hit reload here. Because YouTube doesn't automatically update the likes anymore. We're at 66. All right, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. 20 more, and you get a super ultra mega hardcore happy dance. All right, less than 20.
14.
Yes, see, thank you.
I'm cutting you slack today.
What?
Yeah, I'm cutting you slack today because you're not feeling well. So
thank you.
Not picking on you.
All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the cupcake happy dance. Ready? 3. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cupcake is so awesome. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah, we're having a lot of fun. We always do. I love you guys. You know, even when I'm not feeling good, I'm always going to be here because you guys cheer me up and put me in a good mood. I love hanging out with you guys every morning. It's so wonderful. It's Thursday. Don't forget, we're going to do the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show this afternoon.
She is.
What's that?
I said, there she is.
Yay, all right. And this afternoon at 2, we are going to come back for the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show, brought to you by Hezo Ray Production Studios. Don't forget to join us and decide. See, we always announce the Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week. But you know what, Ray? Do you decide who the Butterbrain of the Week is?
Never.
Do I?
Never.
Who does?
They do.
It's up to you guys. You got to come out. You got to vote. Also, it's been confirmed. We're going to have a special guest on the Thursday show again today. Little Chihuahua Big World will be here. So we're going to have a great time, good time, great taste of the Frauditor Follies YouTube channel, Hez and Ray Make Your Day show.
And Will X just said in the chat, I forgot when, it was January or February, him and Dummy Kruger are officially going to collab.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Dummy Kruger and Will X working together. Oh, man, that's going to be a banger of a video, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. I mean, I'm really excited for Will. Yes, I'm very excited for them.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Great to hear that. Oh, man, it's so great to see, you know, people, because it seems like every day when I'm doing my research for the show and the Frauditors and stuff, it seems like every day I'm finding new Frauditors. So it's always wonderful to find new people that are anti-Frauditors, trying to help expose these douche canoes as they grow. We need to grow and stay strong and keep the Rash family alive and everyone else who's, you know, understanding not just what, but like Will X and Dummy and some others as well, not just that these guys are wrong, but why they're wrong, actually, technically, legally, what it is about what they're doing that's not cool, other than it's just not cool.
Right. It's
Which
the why.
is also true.
Educating our side, and maybe hopefully, because like I told you, if we can reach one person on the other side, then it's worth it.
Yes.
You know, like some people say, why do you do this? Why? One person. If I keep one person, it's all it takes for me to maybe drag one of their subs away or make them start thinking a little bit, maybe put a kernel in the back of their mind or something. So with like what Will X does and what Dummy does by educating and putting out the actual law, what it actually says,
right?
What the Supreme Court actually said when they ruled. Maybe it takes one person away from them. I'm happy. One person is better than no people, you know? So
yeah,
it's
and
worth it what
I
they
absolutely, yes. And I always say this too, because like, if I ever start to like kind of lose hope, you know, I always remember people like Ironton Auditor and the Audit Strikes Back.
Big Wes.
Big Wes. Frauditor. Dagnabbit. the guy who was a frauditor, and then he started a channel that was all anti Long Island audits. And now he's got what was his? He was a rapper. He was bald. He was threatening Schrodinger's cat with lawsuits.
Oh, Mark Stout.
Mark Stout. Yeah,
Yes.
that's 4 examples of people that were actual frauditors that realized that, yeah, you know what? You guys are right. What we're doing is wrong, and stopped and switched sides, you know?
Well, yeah, Mark Stout is about how you can do things legally, correctly, and how you can go to the legislature. Because look at all the things that he's written, all the briefs he's written. He's not even a lawyer, you know? And I mean, that man's mind is like, he's so smart. And I guess he doesn't want to become a lawyer, but he could so easily.
Right.
I think he would sail through law school, that man. But yeah, I just want to reach one person with knowledge.
Right.
You know.
Right, exactly. Because there are so many instances where you see some of these, like these two, they're obviously just anti-cop idiots, anti-government idiots. But like some of these people, if you actually talk to them, show some level of intelligence, and it's like you think maybe if they actually heard the right thing, like you said, it might put that seed in their mind where it's like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I am wrong about this, you know, and then start looking at the right thing, because we all know how, you know, if you're here, you know, YouTube, you know how the algorithm works. You start watching anti-frauditor videos, you're going to start getting recommendations for that, right? So if you're one of these guys and you start watching anti-cop videos, you're going to start getting recommendations for nothing but videos of bad cops. So you start looking for, you know, corrupt government officials videos. You're only going to start seeing, and they're like in this bubble where all they see is other frauditors or other anti-government people or other anti-cop people, and they don't even see the other side, you know. And sometimes, you know, maybe like you said, if they could hear an argument and say, well, wait a minute, I didn't know that. I never actually read the law. I just went by what everyone else was saying. But you guys are saying it actually says this. Well, let me see what it actually does. Oh, you know, maybe they'll learn something.
Well, yeah, because I mean, a lot of prejudice and fear and hatred is built in fear.
Yes.
And fear is based in something you just don't know a lot about. So if they learn, and maybe they won't be so, like, they're taught to be afraid of cops from these guys. Like, they're bad, they're evil, government's bad, evil. Don't let them, you know, do this, that, and the other, because they will just mess you up, you know. So a lot of them are just taught to be afraid. So maybe if they're taught the actual laws and things like that, they'll be like, oh, well, there's nothing to be afraid of. What am I doing over here? This is dumb, silly, you know. So even if they stop watching altogether, they don't watch either side, that's fine with me, you know.
Right.
As long as we pull one away from them, I'm
right.
That's it. I'm happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing, and we've talked about this before, but what you just said reminded me, and it brings it up, is that a lot of these people, like especially the trolls and stuff, will say like, "Oh, you guys are just bootlickers and this and that or the other thing or whatever." And what does NC Tyrant Hunter love to say? Oh, you just love daddy government. You just want to run to your daddy. And it's like, no. We know, and Ray and I specifically have had these conversations before, just, you know, in real life, just talking. Like, I mean, outside of the show. Like, we know that there's plenty of problems with the government.
Oh, yeah.
We know there's plenty of problems with law enforcement. We get that. But like you say, and like I always say, there are proper ways to handle those types of situations. There are things that they can, if these douche canoes put half as much effort into properly redressing their government, into properly trying to make change, they might actually get something done. But walking into a building, filming, and picking a fight with the employees, all that's going to do is it's going to make them hate your guts.
Right. But please take something that there's something actually wrong with. Not the First Amendment, not the Second Amendment. Pick something that there's actually something wrong with to fight for.
Right.
There's plenty of things out there that there's things wrong with.
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't know, I can give them a list.
Well, it's on a much smaller scale, but I like to use this example because it's something that actually happened to me in real life, right? When these guys, like especially the Sovsits, talk about, oh, you don't need a license plate to drive and all that nonsense. But then, like with the Frauditors complaining about the fees and all that, no, they just want the money and they don't care and this and that. So, like when I was in Wisconsin, my plates expired. I got a letter from the state saying that I had to pay, I think it was at the time, $85 for a sticker to put on my license plate.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand why, like, you would have to pay for a new sticker. They don't just grow on trees or fall out of the sky. They got to make it. They got to send it, blah, 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 whatever. The state revenue. I understand all that. I don't have a problem with that. But for $85, if these guys came to me and said, hey, we're going to City Hall to set up an organized protest against that dollar amount, saying that's way too high, that maybe $20 or $30, I'd be with them. I'd be like, let's go. Right? But when the argument is they shouldn't even exist at all, it's like, no, now you're just being stupid.
Right. But that's a legitimate thing to want to redress is the cost, but the First Amendment, nothing's ever been wrong with it. In my opinion, nothing's been wrong with it. You're allowed to, in this country, say and do a hell of a lot more than in other countries.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
way more.
Like I said, the fact that we're able to put together a show every morning and one on Thursdays and one on Saturdays tells me First Amendment's alive and well. We could show the videos we want to show, talk about what we want to talk about.
Yeah. And
provided
even
we want monetization, but
that's what I was just about to say. Even if we did not care at all and just literally said anything, even with YouTube being a private company and they could just say whatever they want, all they'll do is not pay you.
Right.
Like you still could come on here and go live and say it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Provided you want monetization, you can say whatever you want to say on here. It's literally your platform.
Yep.
So, I mean, you can do this at pretty much anywhere as long as you're in a public street and not, banging out through a megaphone.
Right.
You could say what you want. The government isn't going to arrest you for speaking out against the government here.
Right.
I mean, it's never really happened. I mean, that I can recall. So,
well, I mean, okay. So I like to use this as an example as well, because it goes exactly with what you're saying and against what they're saying, but it's an example of real situation. So, and again, we don't do politics here, so I don't bring this up to be political, but to make the point about freedom of speech. Okay. A few years ago, Ben Shapiro had a speech he was going to give at DePaul. You know DePaul, you're from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
He had a speech he was going to give in DePaul. And when he showed up, they would not let him speak. And where were all the First Amendment auditors when somebody's First Amendment rights actually were technically being
but what was
violated?
their reason for not letting him speak?
Because they thought that too many students complained about, we don't like Ben Shapiro, we don't think you should be letting him speak here, that they just
right. Well,
no.
That was.
And there's literally footage of him standing outside and them not letting him in.
Let me ask you something. DePaul, is it a private university or a public university? It's private.
I think
they can't violate his rights. DePaul is not a state university. It's a private university. So they can tell you you can't.
DePaul is a private institution. Right.
So they can say who can and cannot speak in their institution. They can't violate his rights.
Right, because it's a private institution.
They're not government. They're not a state college. They're not.
Right. Well, where I got that was I saw the actual footage of him talking to the guy outside saying, so now wait a minute, you're telling me you're not going to allow me to go in there and speak. No, so you're trying to violate my First Amendment? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, I can't go in there and speak. Like, everything was set up, it was ready to go, and blah blah blah, and all that. But my point was, these people are supposedly fighting for the First Amendment when there
Mhm.
actually is something where, again, maybe it wasn't, but where an argument legitimately can be made, even if the argument's
Right.
wrong. You know what I mean? In a
But I
situation
was saying, like,
where
nobody was
most moderate,
arrested. Nobody's been arrested and thrown under the jail for speaking out against the government
right?
here.
Exactly.
And even if First Amendment auditors wanted to go there and complain, they wouldn't have been able to because
Right.
it's private.
Right. Well, this was outside on the street, but they wouldn't even let him in.
No, they wouldn't let them in. Right. So, I mean, there was no violation of rights there because it's private. They can say you can't speak here. Yes, it's a suppression of free speech. I understand that, Paul. It's a suppression still. Do I agree with it? No. I think they should let him speak no matter what he wants to say.
But since DePaul's a private university, they can choose who they do or
They
don't want
can.
to allow. Yeah.
Yeah, they can
That
do
is true.
that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was just trying to make the point that, like, in a situation like that, I would think First Amendment people who their whole life is dedicated to First Amendment, they would have been all over a story like that, right or wrong, right? But they're not. They're only talking about the lady at the store at the city hall who they asked for a FOIA, and she said, "Oh, well, the FOIA officer's in the other room," and they said, "Well, you have to take it. Oh, you're a tyrant. I'm going to get you fired." No, that's not. That's not the. Why are you complaining about that?
No, because something legitimate isn't going to get them clicks and views.
Yep.
When there's an actual violation, that's boring.
Right.
Oh, is
So
that
wait a
gonna
minute. I
help?
walked in there, and you told me not to talk, and I didn't. Wow, what riveting video! Yeah, nobody's
Yeah.
going to click on that.
Yeah,
Oh
it's not
man.
going to help their clicks and views at all.
Right? None.
They're there for legitimate purpose. Holy cow, that's not what anybody wants to see.
Well, these idiots will argue that them filming is a legitimate purpose.
Still, nobody wants to see it.
And that's one of the things that really drives me nuts as well, too, with their arguments all the time. Is this whole beef they seem to have with this idea, like, and I've said this before, right? Why is a DMV built? To get your license or to get it renewed or to take the driver's test or whatever.
For limited reasons.
Yes. If you're not there to do one of those things, you have no business being in the building at all. But I do. I'm filming. That is my
That's
business.
not part of why a DMV was built.
Right.
It's not part of what their business is. So that's why it's a limited public forum. There's only a limited amount of things you can do there, and filming is not on that list.
Right.
Therefore, you need to leave with your camera. Just like standing in the corner and singing a song all day is not part of what you're there for.
Right.
So you can't do that either. I mean,
and even like especially like this time of year, something like what you just said. I mean, I know you were just, but like something like what you just said would not be absolutely outside of the realm of possibility. Like maybe somebody singing Christmas songs or something. But just like now, you always see the guys with the buckets ringing the bells for their donations from the Salvation Army, right? I guarantee you, they didn't set up right in front of the door at Walmart and not tell Walmart ahead of time that they were going to be there. But
no, I'm sure they have permission.
Say, well, I have a right to be here, so you can't tell me to leave. Nah.
Right. No, I'm sure they have permission to be there. Walmart's private property, so they have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm on the sidewalk. I'm outside the store. And it's open to the public.
Yeah, that's what they're starting to say now when they go to these places. It's open to the public, so.
Yeah. They're starting to go more and more inside of private businesses and say, well, if it's open to the public to serve public, then technically it's a public place.
Public place, yeah. Yep.
That's why I use that example in one of my videos. That if they were right about trespass video, years ago I made that video where the guys, my character, well, I play both characters, but the guy's having a garage sale
Yeah.
And then the guy's trespassing on his garage, but since he had a garage sale, technically he was open to the public.
Right. It's ridiculous how ridiculous they're getting with where they can film. Pretty soon they're going to want to just walk into your house.
Yeah.
And like the one auditor did, I think he walked into the person's house because the police were there. And he wanted to film the police. He just waltzed right into the person's house. I
But
forget
I'm
who
filming
did
the
that.
cops, and I could film them when they're in the course of their duties. So if their duties is to go in your house, then
Yeah, I forgot who did that. But I had heard something about that.
well, I've seen plenty of them. Like, just I think it was last week or the week before when Frauditor Troll did that video about the family throwing rocks at the Frauditor because their house just got broken into, and he's filming them in their moment of distress because they just got robbed. But I was just filming the police. It's like, well, then take your camera off me.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in public. You want to film the cops? Fine, film the cops. Please take your camera off me. But you're in public. How about, okay, and turn the camera at the cop? Why is that impossible for these guys?
Because now they have their conflict. It's not impossible. It's just they found their conflict. If the person just stood there looking like, the person from, the mom and pop with the pitchfork, I forget what that painting's called, but
I know
then
you're talking about the famous painting, yeah.
Yeah, then they wouldn't film them at all if they just stood there like that.
Right.
It wouldn't be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I've seen this so many times, and there was like one specific video with this Elmo where I like broke it down and like paused it and showed how if you really watch when they walk into a room full of people, they'll keep panning the camera back and forth until they find someone who maybe goes like this or something. Like, oh, by the way, I wrote a book. But somebody who hides their face or goes like this or something until they find someone who clearly doesn't want to be filmed, and then that's the person that they're filming. The second someone gives any indication they don't want to be filmed, they go out of their way to make sure that they stop their camera on that particular person.
Mhm.
That's the mark. That's the victim, right? And if they didn't do that, I would still say they were full of it, but they couldn't. They could maybe make the argument that I was just filming the building and someone got upset. But when you're filming and someone goes like this, so then all of a sudden you focus on that person and they become the center of your film. Well, they started it, yeah, because they saw you were focused on them. The one person who didn't want to be filmed is like, okay, will you please take the camera off me, buddy? Oh, now that you asked me to take it off, I got to go out of my way not to. And I've had Reagan Benson say that flat out. Well, now that you asked me not to film, now you're the one I'm going to film.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She'll let that cat out of the bag. She does not care.
Their own words, they bury themselves so many times. It's insane.
But you can tell because that's what they're doing. They're panning the line. And then they find one person covering their face with an envelope or something.
Yep.
And they're like, it's almost like you can hear the brake stop. It's like, God, don't hurt yourself.
Yep, there's my mark. All right.
Then they pick at that one person until they make it through the line and up to the counter.
Yeah.
That's all they do is nitpick at that one person.
Horrible, horrible, horrible. Anyway, I needed the interlude. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for my producer, the gorgeous Ray Ray. All right. And now back to the video, ladies and gentlemen.
For alleged harassment in the first degree and willful disturbance. And the Chess County Attorney's Office here at the courthouse has a no contact order on me now, so now these pansy-ass county attorneys don't even want... Now I can't even speak to them or I'll be arrested. And apparently it's from when I was getting me arrested for my freedom of speech because they're trying to claim that I was saying like stuff about where they live, this and that. I'm going to record their houses and all this and that. So they're trying to get me arrested on, this time it's an aggravated harassment charge and willful disturbance. Even though them denying service is the disturbance. I didn't create no disturbance. By them denying service is creating the disturbance. Now they've got me on pre-trial or release supervision. Hey, Dad. They lost my respect.
Yeah.
Not him, I guess,
No, not him.
but the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only did I get arrested, my dad did too, on the same bullshit.
Said something on here about mine too, that I said get them plates, that way it's easier to find out where they live or something.
Yeah, but that's all freedom of speech.
Exactly.
Everything.
That's about blocking the entrance or whatever. We're first come, first serve. We're there first. We're there for business, do our business. We're not.
That's why they caused the willful disturbance by refusing service.
Right.
That is the willful
We
disturbance.
even allow people for other people.
Yep.
Now we get to go after them.
And now I get to get that on the stand, and then that other because I got a no contact order on both them.
Exactly, me too.
And so now them two get to be on the
downstairs. All right.
Yep. But now we get them two on the stand.
Yep.
Mine was 2 years prison if I was found guilty of the harassment, and then 1 year jail if I'm found guilty of the willful disturbance.
Yeah, that might have been 2 years on the first one, on that first charge.
Yeah.
That wasn't a.
Because they're trying to say aggravated
No, it
harassment
wasn't
now.
a simple misdemeanor. How's it any different than the other ones?
2 days after his arrest, Casey and his father both received multiple protection orders against them from some of the employees in the county attorney's office. If I remember correctly, I think it was a total of 4. As for their case, Casey and Daniel opted to represent themselves. The trial would last 3 days, with day 1 starting off with fireworks.
Could you update us on what this trial is for? Yes, this trial is for when I was trying to get discovery for one of my cases back in October of last year. And the county attorney's office kept denying service and all that type of shit. And then I was arrested a month later for it.
Huge forward.
Realistically, if they had been professional and provided correct services, there'd have been no problems. Exactly. Freedom isn't free. It's entrapment though, because
100%.
they're the ones who instigated it all. They're the ones who set everything up. They're the ones that just couldn't simply provide the public services that they're supposed to do. Oath violators. They intentionally kept attempting to bait your anger. Exactly. Oh, that's my judge right there, everyone. Look how fucking late he is. Like, trial's literally at 9 o'clock, and my judge is late. Look at that. There's Judge Keist right there, and he's my trial judge, but his fat ass is late. Yeah, that's my judge, and he's not even here on time. See, here's the judge. Strolling in pretty damn late. But if I were to show up late to my court case,
They'd have a warrant for arrest.
I'd be held in contempt. My case would be dismissed.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Oh, never mind. That's a different judge. No. Different judge, everyone.
If you haven't noticed yet, Casey is the human form of a jump to conclusions Matt. And despite his complete misunderstanding of the person in question, he sees the chance to cast himself as the victim, asserting phrases like, quote, "If I were to show up late, I'd be held in contempt." Interestingly, his actual judge was already present in court as he made this claim, adding a touch of irony to the situation. Another moment of playing the victim emerged when he declared, "If they would have just done as I said, none of this would have happened." This is a person clearly incapable of ever taking personal responsibility.
Oh, they're ready for you guys.
All right. We got to address something out here, though, before we go in.
With me, or who would you like to speak with?
Probably either the county attorney or just someone.
I tell you what, I'll go get her and I'll have her step out here real quick.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we had to address something before we went into the courtroom.
Okay.
Recording my own record.
That's a motion you'll have to make with the judge.
Right, but I'm gonna do that out here before I go in there, because I'm not gonna go in there and just be told, nah, you can't record. Because I'm tired of I'm just tired of all the misconduct by you guys. There's plenty of case law right here that states
Those are all arguments you'll need to make to the judge. I don't get to decide that.
But when I go in there, I'm not gonna be held in contempt because I want to record my own trial.
Again, you'll have to take it up with the
No,
judge.
that's why I'm talking with you about
But
it.
I don't have any decision-making power over that.
Then I'll poke my head in there and tell him to come out here. Hey, Your Honor, I need you out here for a minute. Yep.
Okay, everyone. Raise your hand if you think the judge is going to hop up off of his bench and go outside the courtroom just to speak to Casey because Casey refuses to go in without his little video camera. Anyone?
I'm not going in. There's plenty of other people that, that's why there's case law in recording our own government officials in their official capacity. That judge is in his official capacity. That stenographer is in her official capacity, and a prosecutor is working in her official capacity. Therefore,
They don't want cameras in there at all.
no, look how bad they don't want cameras in there. Like, look at this, everyone.
Look how crooked they are.
This is how hard they are arguing against having cameras.
So I know you put your head in there and say, hey, judge, come out here.
Yeah.
The judge says he don't want to come out, dog.
Then I'm gonna be able to hold my own trial with no issue, right? My own record. There's not gonna be no
You have to
issue.
take it up with the judge. Truly, that's nothing I have power over.
All right.
It's a communist kangaroo court. We know it. Everybody hundreds of thousands of people know it.
No, this was no.
Yes.
No, that's why I said we're coming in here to address it.
No, I'm taking it outside.
Why? I need a reason.
We don't want.
No.
Yep, I need a reason.
No.
Yes.
Right now.
What is your reason?
No, we don't want to pay for our records from her.
What is your reason? You can't say there's no cameras allowed in my own trial.
You make us buy back our own words from you to appeal it if we have to. We're tired of it. The people are tired of paying you guys scam money to buy our own words back.
It's kind of easy to miss, but my favorite part about this whole clip is when Casey's dad said, quote, "We are tired of paying scam money to buy our own words back," while the stenographer is just typing away expressionless. Keep an eye out on her. It's quite amusing.
Our words are ours. Our words are free.
What's the reason?
You take them out of the courtroom and then you come back and we will discuss it on the record and you can make a record. You will take them out now or you will be found in contempt.
What are you scared of? What are you afraid of?
Accountability?
What are you afraid of?
All right.
You know that this is a circus court.
See, this is the kangaroo courts, everyone.
This is corruption.
It's not even recording. It's not.
So that was the extent of the coverage from day one. However, on the following day, Casey and his father took an unconventional approach by inviting the globally recognized and esteemed news outlet, Butt Crack News Network, to sit outside and record the exterior of the courtroom door for hours. During breaks in the proceedings, we do get some insight into how well the trial is going for our two freedom fighters.
And defend yourself, or at least try to.
Right.
We need a whole lot more YouTubers in Iowa.
Need a lot of
Everybody from Iowa's listening. Start filling everybody. And these guys do need a call.
Yeah.
I think they need a call. They're being stupid.
Free press, are you in here?
And these guys need calls, man. I don't care. I'll tell you straight up. Call these bitches.
It's not illegal to ask someone to call.
Call these bitches.
It's the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Oh, free press, what's up,
They
man?
can charge me with that.
Hey, you guys, free press is listening now.
I'll tell fuckers to call. I don't care what they say. Try to say bring up charges for doing that shit, man. Everybody call this bitch in place, if you would, please. We will, like we said before, we will be out in front of their houses on their sidewalk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has just come to my attention, thanks to the algorithm not updating, the likes automatically, that we have over 80 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what that means? Ray, do you know what that means? It means that it's time for the super, mega, ultra, hardcore, happy dads. All right. You guys are the best fans in the world. This is going to be great. Thank you so much for the support. Here we go. All right. Oh my goodness gracious me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Holy poop crap hammer sauce. That was awesome. Shut up. There we go. Much better.
We've been trying to tell you for like 20 minutes. I'm not kidding. You've been sitting down there like, and I'm like waving at you and everything with my hat on, and you're just like, I don't know what you were looking at, but
well, you know I'm under the weather today, but
yeah,
I was actually watching Afro Man.
I know, but I'm waving and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then finally in the chat, I'm like, look at me. But then I'm like, he's not watching chat.
But finally I figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, you know, I had to whatever, but that's a whole nother story. Let's just say earlier I was feeling like I ate Taco Bell with Slim Jims on the side for dinner last night, and I didn't, but I felt like it. Oh boy. So I had to take care of that. But anyway, yeah, I hit reload and then I saw we were over 80 likes, and then I looked and I saw and it's true. When I finally did look at her, she's down there like, Hez, hello. I'm like, oh crap. Anyway, Any thoughts on Afro Man before we get back into this stupidity? And you know what really makes me mad? I love punk rock. And when his hair's big, he looks like King Buzzo from the Melvins, which pisses me off. And then when his hair's down, he looks like Joey Ramone from the Ramones, which also pisses me off because I love both of those bands, dagnabbit, and I don't want him to represent that music. What?
I was just like, I tuned out because I realized I forgot to put my lights on this morning.
Oh, that's all right. There's always this afternoon at 2:00, the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show with our special guest tonight, Little Chihuahua Big World. Don't forget to join us and make sure you vote, vote, vote. Anyway, let's get back into the video. Oh, well, did you have anything you wanted to say about him before we get back into it?
Just what I wrote in the poll today, which is he should be forced into the military and a haircut.
Right? I love it. All right, here we go.
Walks with signs, letting their neighbors know that they're pieces of shit. And it's illegal, and we will be doing that. We may be doing that later today yet. Pissed me off enough.
I mean, we got all day. Yep.
Recall, these two already have protection orders in place, which would make these threats of going to these employees' homes highly illegal. So the clips we just watched, captured during the very first break from the proceedings, hinted.
Oh, my goodness gracious me. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot today is supposed to be Taser Thursday. I don't know if you guys remember, but the way the whole Taser Thursday started, where there was a random Thursday, I don't know why. To this day, Ray and I have discussed it a few times. We can't figure it out. There was a random Thursday a few weeks ago where, like, so many people requested tasings that the first almost full hour of the show was nothing but tasings. They just wouldn't stop coming in. It was beautiful. But, like, that's where the whole Taser Thursday idea came from. Paul Cohen for $2. Got to get a Thursday tasing.
Oh, man. I thought you guys were going to forget it was Taser Thursday. Thanks a lot for reminding everybody, Paul. Yeah. Hey, where's George, John, and Ringo, man? It was that funny, Hess? I guess not. Anyway, he makes me listen to that crap. What is that? The Beatles. Oh, man. Those guys are worse than Led Zeppelin, Rush, The Doors, Deep Purple, Metallica, Iron Maiden. Who else this has like? Tom Jones and what is Johnny Cash and all that. They're all crap, man. You want to listen to music? You gotta go out and buy yourself some Yoko Ono records. Frank Zappa sucks too.
New poll. Ray to run the stream, yes or no? I reckon it'll run smooth if she does it. Gigsu 2000, yes, taste. Here we go, guys. We open the floodgates.
Oh, no. I thought I was going to get out of it for today, man. Thanks a lot. Gigsu 2000, no, please, no. I hate soccer and cricket. Oh, no, this hurts. Oh, that too.
Oh my goodness gracious me. He said that was a wicked googly. If Hesplaining, will that cause a rift in the space-time continuum? Oh, Chef M80 never lets us down. Highway Star for $5 Voodoo. I knew it. You did something like you would like Yoko Ono.
Oh, yeah, man. She makes the best records. You've never heard Yoko Ono sing? This is her biggest hit song. It goes like this. Yeah, man, that's what Yoko Ono sounds like. And I wasn't even using voice effects for that one. That's real. Ow!
You know what's an interesting fact? If you did the research on it, you would see that the beef between Frank Zappa and John Lennon was over, copyright, and the residuals for the record that they made together and who was getting paid what percentage of the songs and stuff and songwriting credit for one of the improvisations they did on stage. That's what the beef between Zappa and Lennon was about. But if you watch the actual footage of the show, I always had a theory that the real beef was over Yoko, because at one point in that footage, Yoko starts singing and she's doing what Yoko does. And I forget who it was, but one of the mothers from Frank Zappa and the Mothers, one of the mothers goes over and throws a potato sack over her while she's singing. And I was just like, what's the most subtle way we could tell her to shut the hell up without telling her to shut the hell up because we don't want to offend John? Stick her in a potato sack while she's singing. I don't know, man. That was just, that's what happens. But I always thought that maybe that was the underlying reason why the beef started, not the actual, legal beef that came out of it. Dib for $2. Ride the lightning, you silly doll.
Dip, since when are you in on this, man? Oh, crap, hammer sandwich, sausage sauce. Oh, man, I don't know what you guys are talking about, man. We got Donny Osmond, and who's that other broad? Because these Australian guys are always talking, Olivia Newton-John. My favorite song of all time. Let's get physical. I want to get physical. Yeah, no, I hate that crap too. Yeah, you guys all suck.
Oh, I guess it is Taser Thursday. Holy crap, it just took a minute to kick in. Look at what you did, Big Bork. News Now. This is News Now, dumbass. News Now Voodoo is a loyal lackey, but Hez needs a tase. Oh my goodness, Blackheart Knight is telling me that he's been taken over by News Now, dumbass. Don't let him do it. Fight it, Blackheart. Fight it. Pull out your Rubik's Cube. Solve it to break the spell. Please, come on. Oh my goodness, those things hurt so much I can see why Voodoo hates them. Ow. Fight it, dumbass! Or fight it, no. Take two. Fight it, Blackheart! Get your soul back from News Now, dumbass! King Stew 2000 for another Taste dollars. Taste Voodoo for Yoko interrupting Chuck Berry. That was disgusting. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, John and Chuck Berry, they're playing Memphis. If you guys don't know, look up the lyrics to the song Memphis by Chuck Berry. It's like this real song, man. Like, it's serious. It's a fun rock song, but if you listen to the lyrics, it's a serious song. And so John and Chuck are singing Memphis, and here comes Yoko. He definitely deserves a tasing for that one.
Oh, yeah, no, that was the best part of the show was when Yoko showed up, man. I love that stuff.
Graham Premium Graphene for £2. Don't let baby miss out. Let the baby taste voodoo. Oh, all right. Hold on a second. Come here, baby.
Mr. Hezekiah, sir, please, before I tase my daddy, can I say hello to the pretty lady? Is she here? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Hi, pretty lady. How are you today?
Hi, baby. How are you?
Oh, you're so sweet. I appreciate everything you do for the show every day. Hey, can you fire Hez and you take over?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
That'll be great. No offense, Hez. You're awesome, but I mean, look at her. Hey, thank you. You're a very sweet lady, and I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you. Mwah. Thank you.
Okay. Hey. Will you help me tase my daddy?
Yes.
How about let's make a deal. I'll stab him in the face, and then you push the button. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. Wait, hold on. Shh, don't say anything. Don't tell guys. Daddy! Come here, I got something for you. Ah, crap. This little turd bomber again. Oh, and she's still here, too. Ugh. Well, what do you want, boy? I just wanted to show you this needle again. Every time I see that needle, you end up shoving it in my face or my butt or my neck or something. You're not going to do that, are you? Yes. Ow! I dropped the needle. Oh, well. I took the needle back. Thank you, lady. You're so nice.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime.
Yay, thank you. And thank you, Hez. And Daddy, poo. He likes to poo and he makes me eat it. All right, bye.
Bye. We got to start combining some of these.
Oh, yeah. Taser Thursdays are full like big book, little bite for $2 says it's my turn. Who else we got? Highway Star for $2. Get another one. I crapped on Donnie again. Next. Brian Showman for $5. News Now Voodoo. You have a choice. Tased or a perfect square dance. All right. All right, let's address all three in one.
Extra long tase coming up.
Yes, it's going to be a big one. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. This is awesome. Taser Thursday's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. Oh, Shevitsky. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Hez, will you please... What? Huh? Did you say something to me?
No.
Good. Hey, nobody wants to hear what a lady has to say. Ain't got no time to listen to women, right, guys? I mean, I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to be a misogynist. I just...
No, I saw what you were saying in chat this morning.
Oh, that's right. Crap, I thought I was going to get away with it. Hez, will you pull this needle out of my mouth?
No, leave it, Hez.
Oh, no. Oh, all right.
And remember, I have a tase button here. So watch what you say in chat.
Damn it, I forgot.
I'm not done.
I'm upside down. I'm freaking upside down. I just tripped myself. Rube, you're gonna have to clean it up.
Are you sorry?
Wait a minute. I have to attempt a square dance now for Brian. All right, lady, I guess you're going to have to be the judge. I'm going to try the square dance, and then you tell me if I did it right, okay? I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But just when I got to the station in my pickup truck, she got ran over by a dang old train.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
It's what he gets for talking crap.
That's what he gets. Yeah, man, that punk deserved every second of that. I didn't know he was I should have known he was a misogynist because he's a pimp, right?
Yeah.
And we're the simps, and he gets to eat all the shrimps. That just makes me remember
He was
something.
talking about my wires in the chat this morning. So.
Right, he was saying he was going to go to your house and chew on your wires. Can't have that.
I think he'll
I know
think
you
twice.
don't want to get away with that nonsense.
No. Nope.
Oh, see, my dog, she don't play with toys anymore, so she doesn't use them like as a chews toy like Big Bork does. But maybe you can put some catnip in them and have your cat go at him. I'm pretty sure Leo could kick his ass.
Leo is much bigger than he is, so yeah. Leo will sit on him.
We got to get footage of that. Put that on YouTube. That'll make a lot of money.
I will.
Make that a short, a cat attacking the voodoo doll. That'll get 1 million views. That'd be awesome. It'd go viral. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
You know what? Let me answer one thing here. Pokey.
Well, that's right. I was going to put the video back on anyway. We had to take some time for all those stations coming in.
Yeah. Pokey, did I see something about the judge found out they lied on an I can't say that word. On a poor form where they said they were poor. I can't say the word
Indigent?
Indigent, yeah, form.
Indigency. Okay.
And they the judge found out they lied, so yeah.
Who? They who?
For
These
public
two?
safety and official misconduct, lied on a indigent form.
Yeah,
they
heard
were trying to tell the
about that.
court. Yeah.
Because he was bragging about how he's got his own business and he makes all this money. So
I guess the judge found out they were lying on a form where they said they were poor, and I don't know what the outcome of that was. So,
do you remember a few months ago when Direct D had that bit where he was arguing that he was indigent in court?
Yeah.
And the cop was like, well, so how much money do you actually, or the judge, how much money do you actually make? He's like, well, I'm not telling you that. That's none of your business. Well, then how can you claim indigency?
Yeah.
He's like, well, but I don't have any money. That's all I'm telling you. That's all you need to know. Like, well, you told me you have kids, right? Yeah. So how do you take care of them?
Right.
Well, that's none of your business, Judge. It's
well,
like,
he said, well, maybe I don't
don't.
take care of my kids. He's like, I don't take care of my kids. Like,
Right,
flat
yeah,
out was like, I don't. I'm like, oh, all righty then.
yeah. Our respect for frauditors just keep growing when they keep doing stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like amazing how well they do for themselves. Yeah.
And it is crazy. Like, they expect society in general to respect them and what they do. And then you get these situations where it's like, what's the closest any of them ever came? Like, every once in a while, one of them will put on a suit when they go to do an audit, but they're still being a douche canoe while they're wearing it.
It's like audit them, but I'm wearing a suit. Like, that's going to matter to the situation. It's not.
Right. Well, Quicken did it once. He did it once. I even think that stupid, who's that one that actually is a legitimate prank channel and does audits? Tuapri. I think he did a couple in the suit. It's like, how about, and this is one of the things about that specifically, and I've never really talked about it on the show, so this is cool because it's a little bit of a different subject. One of the things I noticed about the suits is that, like, getting back to their fans being brainwashed imbeciles, they believe the narration no matter what the frauditor says, right? And they always try to paint these pictures like the public servants are treating us this way because of this or that or the other thing. So it's like, okay, I'm going to put on a suit to prove a point. What point are you proving? That they're still going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated because the way you're acting? It has nothing to do with what you look like. It's your freaking attitude. It also has nothing to do with the filming. Because how many times have we seen someone where they did film and it wasn't a problem until they started yapping their flaps and jaw jacking and causing trouble?
which they had to do because there was no
negative interaction.
problem. There was no conflict. So they had to create the conflict. So they didn't waste their time like Garbage Pail Girl did, where she said it was a whole day and I didn't get anything. So it was,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That right there, that was one of the key moments when she made that video, because it's like, yes, you go and you do a whole day of successful auditing because they're a success, because nobody bothered you, which is what you wanted. It proves that there are people who are doing the right thing. I wasted my whole day. I didn't get any useful footage at all. There weren't any negative interactions. There wasn't any.
That's supposedly what we hear in the beginning of your videos is what you want. But then by the end of it, it's a waste because you didn't get what you said you wanted in the beginning. So what the fudge are you talking about? Yeah.
But it's literally the opposite. It's because they did get what they say they wanted. They didn't get what they actually wanted, which is not what they sell their audience.
If they're not liars, then not disingenuous, then why don't they say in the beginning, let's go and see if they disrespect our rights and kick us out, because that's what we're looking for here.
And I've showed some of the videos before because I do kind of try and want to support it, but we've seen the proof over and over again. There are auditing channels that do what an actual legitimate audit according to their story would be, but they got like 2 subs, like no views, like nobody watches their videos. So if that doesn't prove right there that it's BS, because if you actually do what these guys say they're doing, nobody cares, which is unfortunate.
Very. Because those channels are the ones that people should be watching.
Right.
To show like there is no problem if you do things correctly. If you don't bother anyone, you don't create the conflict, you don't film where you're not supposed to film, follow the rules, nobody's going to bother you.
Right.
Nobody's going to have an issue. Even with cop watching.
Yeah.
You stand where you're supposed to stand. You don't insert yourself into the investigation. They might even answer questions afterwards,
It's true. And again, the question thing, which again goes right back to journalism. And, I said it earlier this week, and now that I said it, I'm going to keep repeating it because it's true. Because again, they'll always make the argument, oh, so what are you saying? I have to have a press pass to be covered by free press? Oh, you're saying I have to work for CNN to be covered by free press? No, but if you're a journalist, at the very least, you have to at least engage in journalism. They don't even do that.
No.
They don't interview anyone. Half the time, they don't even know where they're at. They just see it's a building and it's a public building, and they walk in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just here to blah, blah, blah.
Journalists do not create the story when they get somewhere. They already know why they're going somewhere.
Yep.
They've already set up their appointment and they've got who they're going to interview. Everything is set up. They just don't walk in and create. What story can I create here today? That's not how they work.
Right.
They wouldn't have jobs if they did that.
And if it's literally breaking news, like say it's a fire, right? They don't walk into a building and start a fire.
No, they
find
don't.
a building that's already on fire and then go there to film it.
Right, and they don't go within 2 feet of the building, even though everybody's yelling at them to go stand over there with the other journalists are gathered. The other film crews are gathered. I don't have to stand where you tell me to stand.
Yep. Put up tape if you don't want me to cross it, you tyrant. Ugh.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not feasible.
See that there's something bad going on over there, and that's why we're telling you to stand back. Well, my safety is not your concern. But who are the first people they would file lawsuits against if they did get hurt? Oh, cops. Oh. Complaining in court. Well, he let me get hurt. But if they don't let you go, my safety isn't your concern. I've seen frauditors lick more boots than I've ever seen any quote unquote bootlicker lick. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we left her speechless with the stupidity. Let's watch some more stupidity. We haven't got her eye twitching yet, so let's go ahead and watch some more of this.
At the unfavorable trajectory of the trial for Casey and his father. That trajectory would continue.
Hey, Monica just walked out the door, dude. You believe that? Just walked
I'm
out.
having an anxiety attack. I can't even focus in here.
You'll be all right, man.
Fucking dumb fucks. Bunch of fucking bitch ass toddlers, seriously, middle schoolers argue about dumb shit. We're in a fucking court of law arguing about shit that fucking middle schoolers talk about. But yeah, we gotta come to this fucking courthouse and argue. They want to put me and my dad in a box just because they hurt their feelings.
I'm gonna hurt him physically.
I'm tired of it.
So Casey's a pro se attorney, guys. It's not easy. But he's been kicking the shit out of them. You know they're scared.
I'm just fucking, literally, I can't focus in there. They brought in the next witness, and I ended up on the floor because I had an anxiety attack. But nobody, Lynn County is the one who created me to have anxiety, PTSD, and all this and that. Now, when I have an anxiety attack in the courtroom, they want to bitch about it and this and that. And it's like, motherfuckers, you're the ones that are making me have anxiety because you won't stop dragging me into fucking court.
Better? Okay.
My bathroom getting sick because they just caused me to have anxiety attacks. Now they're making me get sick. And they still don't give a shit because they just are a bunch of tyrants.
So normally, I would be sympathetic to a situation such as this. However, this is the second trial in a row that Casey has claimed he couldn't continue because he had an anxiety attack. But what about these threats on screen here? Do you think these caused any stress or anxious moments for the employees there? What about when you and your dad threatened to hold their children accountable? Could that have caused them any fear? Would that cause any anxiety? What about when you sick your unhinged followers on them and explode their phone lines under the guise of, quote, redressing your grievances? You are not the victim here, Casey. These people didn't cause you to have anxiety. You did that all on your own. It's time to grow up, Peter Pan. Okay, more day 2 clips next.
What's up, guys? On lunch. You guys want to give a quick update for the people?
I heard Patricia is a little.
Yeah.
I'm in fear
She's the
for my
crier,
life. I'm in
man.
fear
She's the
for my
crier.
life.
She's the one who sit up.
She is still saying that she is scared for.
That's the guy that assaulted Dan right there.
What is he? Old
Yep.
Milo? Yeah,
Yep.
that's the charges.
Sociopath. Violent piece of
Yeah,
shit.
that's the charges for you, bitch boy.
So what's the update, guys?
I like
Just
to
been
kick his
through
teeth
one
down his throat.
witness so far, which was Patricia. Like, they played an entire one, a whole one of my videos from October 18th, and Patricia. Me and my dad allegedly harassed Patricia. She's not even in the video. You don't see her.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw her in any of the videos.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah, she is crying harassment because she said she feels the same way Tina
She
felt.
bought a gun.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said she bought a gun. She thinks that we're gonna murder her and her family and all this and that.
She thinks accountability is violence.
Yeah, she considers us saying we're gonna hold her accountable.
That's all we hear
because that we're
politicians
gonna
talk about.
fucking
Everybody else
hurt
talk about
her.
accountability. But she takes it as a threat for some reason. When we say we're going to hold our kids accountable, no, I see your little punk ass son stealing something, or I see one of them drinking and driving. I'm going to turn the in, you dumb motherfucker. I'm going to
Government
find them
employees think they've got
accountability.
entitlement and shit. No, them and their families are gonna be held accountable.
We see the
not just
Second
them.
Amendment, we're going to hold your family accountable. It means we're going to watch him.
She
see
tried
these
saying that she
people,
takes the
bitch.
Second Amendment as a threat. And I'm like, what the? So you consider the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution?
She works
a
for the
threat?
government. I don't know.
Some secret conversation with the judge.
Hey, prick, I got some charges for you, man. We're gonna solve charges and kidnapping. Hey, how's that Monica taste anyway? Like rotten crotch? How's her boyfriend taste? You swingers? You guys still swinging? nasty boy.
See, and they hate it because they bring this anger out of us because they can't just treat us with respect.
Yeah, Milo's is bitching. I gotta be here all day.
His butt hurts. He wants to get home to Monica's boyfriend. Stick it to him.
Like if these government employees
He's the
treat
nurse
the public
and
with
shit too.
dignity
He's the one
and
that likes
respect.
he's the one that likes same sex. Pervert.
If the
Well,
government
that's
just
Joe, I got some strip
if the
searches.
government just treated the people with respect and dignity and all that, they would have no reason to fear the public. But the reason that they fear the public is because they bring it out of the
Bring it
public
on.
because they just violate. Dragging you to court over BS is the ultimate harassment proof. Yeah, and I'm here for harassment charges when these motherfuckers are the ones doing nothing but harass me and intimidate me, alarm me. Everything that they are charging me with is exactly what these motherfuckers do. All the willful disturbance, all the disorderly conduct, that is literally everything that these tools are doing to me, but they're trying to charge me with it when they are doing everything. They create every situation. All I ever do is go to my place to do business and get my shit done. I cannot speak for their reactions and their actions on why they're half retarded and don't know how to do their job. It's not my fault that they're dumber than shit, but I understand it's okay to be a government employee because you don't have to know your job. You can up on your job. You don't need to be. If anybody wants an easy job, become a government employee.
There's honestly just way too much to unpack here. It was pretty much more of the same. Threats, not taking accountability, some hilarious knee-slapping gay jokes, etc. But quickly, while we were on the topic of jobs, Casey, an able-bodied young man in his mid-20s, doesn't have one. Shocker, I know. But rest assured, per him, it's not his fault that he cannot find gainful employment. That's right, folks. It's the government's fault. Casey mentioned on a live stream this fall that no company would hire him because of the harassment charges, now convictions, and that he has multiple protection orders levied against him. Poor little guy just cannot catch a break. Maybe if these awful government employees stopped making him break the law, he would eventually be able to find one. Okay, next up, we're going to briefly touch on day 3, which was mostly uneventful. We will then check out the verdict and finally their sentencing.
But I like saying it to their face because they're disrespecting me to my face, so we're gonna disrespect these people right back. We got the right to, anyways. They don't actually have the right to disrespect the public. Unlike us, we have the right to disrespect them, call them out, call them names. The prosecutor wants to try to act like, why were you saying you wanted to hold Tina and her family accountable? And I'm like, accountability reasons? Like, I mean, I can hold Tina accountable for her actions. If her son's caught running the stop sign, I'm going to call the cops and turn his ass in, whether it's her family member or not. I wouldn't do that to your average citizen. But if I know that's a government employee's kid, fuck yeah, because them are the ones that get away with everything. Our government and families. All right, imagine if everyone's in their own town. And let's say you go to whatever public department, whether it's the police department, like you can say the fire department, the hospital. Imagine going somewhere and having every single employee from the top boss to the bottom feeder receptionist are all conspiring as a whole department to get you charged with willful disturbance or disorderly conduct. It's not just one or two people trying to claim I disrupted them. The entire county attorney's office basically testified that they couldn't do their job because I was there for legal, legitimate business. But just because they told me to do it a certain way, I didn't have to do it their way. I have options to do it. I can do it more than one way. They didn't like that, so they just denied me service in general, other than just doing business cordially, just because I wouldn't listen to them because they're not my parents, they're not my daddy, they're not my mommy. You don't put my case together. You don't tell me how I get my discovery. You can give me advice. You can say there's a policy.
Okay, you don't put my case together and you don't tell me how I'm going to get discovery. Oh, okay. I get it. So you walk into the building and you say, I want my discovery. They're just going to like wave their magic wand and pull all the evidence completely untouched, fresh out of the box and hand it to you. But if they tell you, well, actually, you know, we have to request the body cam footage and then there's other stuff on there besides just your stuff. So we got to pull that and separate it from everything else. And then if there's any private information, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. You guys are just being mean at me because I don't like that. None of these guys ever even take a second to consider that the reasons why things are set up the way they are set up, that there are reasons why things are set up the way they're set up. Stop signs don't exist for safety. They exist to get money from people who blow them. Discovery rules don't exist because there's a process to getting the whatever it is, body cam footage or this or that. I mean, think about it. If a cop is recording all day, who knows what all is on there, and you just want the stuff that's pertinent to your case. So they can't just like hand you the cop's camera and say, have at it, pal, or the zip drive or whatever. They have to pull this stuff. They have to put it together for you. If you weren't pro se, you might have a lawyer that understands the process that could get all that done for you, but instead you're going to sit here and complain and moan because you have to follow the process. One of the things they tell you in court, saying I want to be my own lawyer isn't, and we've seen it 100 times. You don't just walk in there and say, I want to be my own lawyer, and the judge says, oh, cool, all right, go ahead. No, they have to voir dire you. They have to do this whole thing. There's the interview. There's the process. Do you understand this? Do you understand that? Are you aware that if you say yes, when I ask you if you're going pro se, that you're going to be held to the same standards as a lawyer, and you have to follow the same rules and procedures, and you have to say under, well, I don't think they're under oath, but you have to say in court, yes, I understand I will be held to the same standards. I understand I have to follow the same procedures. And then the judge will order on whether or not he will allow you to represent yourself. Hi, Hezo Mom. So if you're going to represent yourself in court, you obviously were told that and agreed to it. And now he's crying and moaning because there are procedures that he didn't want to follow because I shouldn't have to. I have the right to just do what I want, when I want, however I want it. And you guys can't tell me that there's rules. Nah. What a little punk.
See that you can do it this way, or you can hand us a flash drive. We will provide it to you, and you can come get it in a day or two. I never even asked these people to do shit fast, lickety-split. I don't want no special privileges. I just wanted to make my case the way I wanted to, like I have been. But they wanted me under their thumb, doing it their way. But they're not my damn parents.
And that was Deep Thoughts by Afro Man Audits. Let's get to the judgment. For Casey, he was found guilty of harassment in the first degree and willful disturbance. For the harassment charge, he was given an $850 fine, given a jail sentence of 365 days, with all those days suspended in lieu of 2 years of probation. The only difference for the willful disturbance charge is the fine, which was $430. His total balance for court costs and fines equaled a little bit over $2,000. As for his father, the fines were the same, but the jail time was only 192 days, with 12 days of those already served, and the remaining suspended in lieu of 2 years of probation. As for his total cost, they totaled $3,923, with $2,000 already paid, which I believe came from his bail money. He has a remaining balance of $1,923. So that's pretty much what it all boiled down to. A couple of years of probation. And now I'd like to take a minute to give you my unvarnished opinion, not only on Casey and Daniel, but their sentencing as well. I'm going to start with the bad and finish with the good. In regards to their fees and fines they now owe, does anyone really believe these are ever going to be paid? This is Casey's third guilty verdict in a row. He stopped paying the fines on the first one and never started on the second one, resulting in both being sent to collections. Does anyone believe these two low-life drains on society give one damn about their credit score? Of course not. What's the point? As for their sentencing, just 3 months ago, Casey was sentenced to serve 10 days for his willful disturbance charge. This time, 0. 3 months ago, Casey was sentenced to 30 days in jail for harassment in the 3rd degree. This charge was for harassment in the 1st degree, and he got every single day suspended. And did everyone hear it? Did everyone hear what he was actually saying during these monologues? He feels he has the right to say and treat government employees any way he'd like, and they just have to take it. This man chooses to berate and threaten and demean women all because he believes they can't fight back. And why can't they fight back? Because they would lose their job. They actually have something to lose. Casey and Dan don't have anything to lose. Hell, they're in the hole. Daniel, a 50-year-old man, had to ask his elderly mother for bail money. Could you imagine? You can't take from something that isn't there. Think about it. These two choose to treat people like this because they don't believe the employees can respond in kind. I can't think of too many things more cowardly than that. Would they speak to people on the street like this? Hell no, because they'd get their damn teeth knocked in, and they know it. Cowards. I suppose the best punishment for these two is deep down, they both know they are scared little men. Life is just too hard for them. Life is hard for everyone, but not everyone treats people the way these two do. They are 4-year-old toddlers stuck in men's bodies. They're cowards. They call these employees their public servants when they sit at home on their asses all day waiting for their government check to come in. A government they despise, yet feeds them. Cowards. Okay, rant over. Let's now switch to the positive side of this. The protection orders granted at the onset of this case have been extended for an additional 5 years, which is great news. Regarding probation, given their frequent arrests, it's a fair bet they may slip up at some point. In fact, Daniel recently pleaded guilty to 2 more crimes just a couple of weeks ago while his son sat in jail. I'll provide a brief video update on that, and hopefully, after that, I won't have to think about either Van Evel for quite some time. And lastly, if these two were never arrested and tried, we wouldn't have this beaut of a quote on the permanent record in the state of Iowa. Casey, after having been found guilty, wrote, quote, "All I want is a fair trial. Is that too much to ask for?" And please don't ask me why, but I feel compelled to do this. Let's stick a little period right about here. And while I'm at it, I'm going to squeeze in one more right here for freedom. If you like what you saw and want to see similar content in the future, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting below. This is Dummy Kruger, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
All right. Am I pizza time again? Dang, nabbit sandwich sauce. I'm good. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dummy Kruger. I loved his rant at the end there. That was awesome. A little bit out of character for Dummy Kruger, but absolutely perfect. I loved it. That's great, man. That's exactly the kind of stuff that Dummy was giving us when he was on the Saturday show. Speaking of which, don't forget to join us this Saturday, where our guest is going to be Frauditor Roundup. It's going to be his second appearance on the show. And then January 13th, our guest is going to be Tones Overthinks It. Also his second appearance on the show. And then after that, on January 20th, we're going to have a double episode once again with Little Chihuahua Big World and Frauditor Comedy Show. Both have been on several times. And then on January 27th, another return appearance by Takedown Exposing Frauditors. And Saturday, February 3rd is going to be a special edition. It's the 1-year anniversary of the first episode of the Saturday Night Snafu. It's going to be a special. We got all kinds of plans and stuff we're working on to make it special for you. That's That's going to be in February, so look forward to that. And of course, let me bring Ray up here for this kind of set of promos. Don't forget to join us this afternoon at 2 Eastern Time for the Hez and Ray Make Your Day Show. Brought to you by Hezo Ray Production Studios. That's right. You guys come, you vote. We have polls in the chat for you guys to decide. You decide. I don't decide. Do you decide?
No.
I don't decide. You guys decide. You got to vote. Who's the Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Week? We started by having a test poll this morning. It went pretty good. We've had some people in chat.
Where is it?
Well, the poll ended.
Well, what were the results?
65% said yes. And then the rest said only if you actually audit the post office in the process.
Okay.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've been getting some requests from some people. They're saying, well, we all know, has his address to send him gifts and stuff or whatever. But what if we wanted to send fan mail to Ray? Where do we send it? Does she have a P.O. box? And, just trying to figure out if she, because for those of you who don't know, P.O. boxes are really freaking expensive these days. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. But if it's worth it, if enough of you are interested in sending her stuff, fan mail or whatever, then that's what we were taking the poll to see if you guys think she should get one. 65% said yes. So, hey, maybe it'll work out for you. And everyone always tells me, especially when you do what we do, it never hurts to have a P.O. box, because obviously we've been through, things.
Yeah.
With the so if you have a P.O. box address you could use on anything having to do with, like, even if it was outside of all that, somebody contacts you personally, like, oh, we'll give them the P.O. box. That way, if it does get out somehow, it's the P.O. box. It's not your real address. So it never hurts. But anyway, there's that. Ladies and gentlemen.
Pizza. Pizza. Pizza.
It's pizza time. It's pizza time. Oh, I like pizza. Pizza time. Pizza times when I eat pizza pie. It makes me smile. Don't know why. Yes, I do, because it's yummy. Oh, pizza pie. Oh, pizza pie. Oh, how I love you, pizza. Hi.
No pineapples.
What happened?
No pineapples.
No pineapples on your pizza, ladies and gentlemen. This is not Hawaii. This is the continental United States. We don't put pineapples on pizza.
No. You guys don't do that.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Fun fact, is actually against the law in Illinois to put pineapple on your pizza.
Yeah, that's right. You can't put pineapple on pizza in Chicago. Ding dong dang dag nabbit. Another thing too, to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, is there are restaurants in Chicago that when you order a hot dog, they don't even have ketchup, like in the building, because they're so against putting ketchup on hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yep. That's appalling. Anyway, any last words before we wrap it up?
Filibuster. No, make sure you show up at 2 p.m. Eastern, because it's going to be a fun show. There'll be lots of voting. There'll be lots of side polls. And lots of laughs. So please show up at 2. Okay.
All right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to join us this afternoon. Our special guest today is going to be Little Chihuahua Big World. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. We'll see you in a few hours. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.
wife has been missing for a week, and the police told me to prepare for the worst. So I went back to Goodwill and got all of her stuff back.
I ate a kid's meal at McDonald's today. His mom got really angry. Last night at the airport, there was a woman completely passed out in the baggage carousel. She slowly came around. I'm changing my username to nobody. That way, when people post something stupid, I can like it. It'll say, nobody likes this. I've been trying to come up with good jokes about airplanes, but I can't get any of them to land correctly. I went to the toy store and asked the manager where the Arnold Schwarzenegger dolls were. He said, I'll be back. I kind of wish I started my gray hair in Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Scientists got together to study the effects of alcohol in people's walks. The results were staggering.
I have a bunch of jokes about unemployed people, but unfortunately, none of them seem to work.
I had to kick Cinderella off the softball team. She just kept running away from the ball.
What did the pickle with a big ego say? I'm kind of a big deal. Kept wondering why the baseball kept getting bigger. Then it hit me.
I wonder what you'd get if a dinosaur kicked you in the rear end. A Megasaurus.